Good morning, Vietnam. Back for another bi-weekly episode of Off-Centered with the boys, Neo Cards and Comics, Michael Hambone, fishing and sports card hobbyist, and flipping Thomas Jefferson Steve. How are we doing,
Thomas
boys?
Jefferson. Now, Benjamin Franklin was always my favorite forefather, but, I'll take it.
I'll use that one next time.
Yeah, Big Benny, baby.
Are you guys in the crosshair of getting like 18 feet of snow this weekend? I guess
I am.
The rest of us.
I am.
Yeah, supposedly
we're supposed
we
to
are.
get at least a foot.
Hey, somebody just showed me a picture of a supermarket with no meat.
Are you in the crosshairs too, Dustin? Is it swinging that far south?
Yeah, not like crazy, but yeah, we're supposed to get snow this weekend, and we're supposed to go like 45 minutes north to my daughter's like volleyball tournament. That's like a 2-day event, so I don't know if that's going to get canceled or what, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
For you, like if you get like a half an inch of snow, does the world shut down down there?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because we don't have the same sort of
You would have a
facility.
salt truck? Like, what do you have? One salt truck for the county?
Pretty much,
Go
yeah.
outside with your own salt.
It ain't Ohio. Yeah, we don't have. We
Me
don't
and
have.
Steve are walking both ways uphill in 8 feet of snow to go to work.
Yeah,
and
my
the whole world
wife
shuts
worked at
down.
the hospital, and they've already sent out emails and stuff saying that the nurses, if they come to work, they'll put the nursing staff up in like a closed hotel room. The hospital will pay for them to stay there because you can't close the hospital, right? The casino will close if the snow is too bad, but people need their medical care, so they'll put the nurses up in a hotel regardless if they're working or not, but they'll pay them as if they're working, and they'll basically be on call.
All the gamblers hurt themselves because they're so pissed that the casino's closing. They got to go to the hospital.
Oh man, if we close for a snow day, literally the next day there'll be people waiting outside an hour ahead of time before the doors unlock for the casino to reopen. You would think they were lining up for like a game release or a card release or something crazy, a movie, but they're not. They're waiting to get in and get their gambling on.
Next time you do that, just post a sign on the door with like your whatnot affiliate code, and then you could just read the.
Like Thor G Gamer says, closed casino ? Wow. Yeah, it's true. In my casino, actually, we close on Christmas and Easter, which are two big gambling holidays. But my CEO believes that we should have those days off. So we're the only casino that I've ever heard of in my 15 plus years that closes on Christmas and Easter.
Did you go to Canton on Sunday, Neo?
Yeah, I answered Mike already on that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. You answered in written form. What's going on? Bionic Cop 40. Look at that. $6 million man is here. Love it. All right. We got Brad Nibble in the house. We've got Donald Davis. We've got Thor G Hammer. We've got Chris K. Go Fins.
What are we going to do?
Where are the Fins picking this year?
Right behind you.
We have an early pick, I think,
6 or 7?
somewhere in the top 10.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Nice.
Let me know if you guys hear any feedback or anything, because I'm not wearing my headset like normally. It's laying here, but my headset is loud enough that I can hear everybody talking. So
No,
I don't need
you're
to
fine.
put it on. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. What's exciting this week, boys? Okay. Well, what is new? I titled we have different titles for all of our different streams. I just put lovingly, the hobby is going to shit. But that's just to bring the people in, because we know that, it's all about the bad news. What did John? Do we have John Reckoning in the house? It's a special night.
That might be.
Special night. That is John Reckoning.
That reminds me, the Leaf photographic set that I've been hunting for certain cards in, the Smokey Robinson signed Polaroid is on eBay right now.
Uh-oh.
Interesting. Is there a Diana Ross Polaroid in that?
There is not. There
Yeah.
probably was. There's probably Michael Jackson. Like I said, some of them have been handpicked. Actually, my latest pickup is another one of those. You guys saw the Dave Matthews last week. I just got the David Copperfield.
You know what? That was in my
Nice.
watch list.
Was it?
Yeah, that was. I was like, if this thing starts to go too cheap, I'm not gonna.
So I got the
Resist
David
trying to buy
Copperfield. Well, see, when I was a kid, I even up through when I was in my 30s, before I got into the casino business, I practiced sleight of hand, illusion, misdirection, things like that. I used to do events and things. And then when I got into the casino business, I was like, man, they might not like the idea that I can do some of this stuff as a dealer. So I stopped doing it, but I was always a fan. I sent off, I might have been a teenager, early teens. I might have been 11 or 12. I sent off to David Copperfield in the mail, and he sent me back a big signed photo with, I still have the envelope and everything. It says like David Copperfield Productions and everything on it. They sent me, and he signed it. And it's never been authenticated. It was just a through the mail autograph. But I have this Polaroid now to put with that. And this signature actually looks really close to the one on the photo he gave me. So gives me a little bit. I never cared if it was authentic or not. I got it as a kid, and I thought I had David Copperfield's autograph and never had a reason to second guess it. So
What's up, Blue Rock?
Nice.
Do we need to have a moment of silence for frequent commenter John Williams and his loss of Josh Allen? And I don't think he's been around for a while. I don't know that I've seen him, but
Yeah, what he pops up. Who's that one guy that was always about the Jags receivers? Altaf. Do you remember this guy? Altaf?
oh yeah,
Yes.
he was
Yeah,
always
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
the showing all the guy with the weird name.
It's like
Laviscus
5 years.
Chenault.
He was a
Laviscus,
COVID
yeah.
guy. He was a COVID guy.
Yeah,
There was also another guy I remember that was always pumping Mahomes and Chiefs, and then he
that
guy's
was the
finally.
still
guy
around, I
with
think.
the Fire Marshal Bill avatar.
I don't know. I feel like this guy was different.
Larry.
I don't know,
Larry
but
something.
He literally, I saw him comment on like another stream or something one time, and he's like, "Yeah, I sold all my Mahomes. I've been
It
talking it up for a year, and I sold all of them." Like, so basically, it was just like
Yeah,
coming
it
in
was
and
Larry
shit.
something.
They're
He
just
had a
shilling us.
Fire Marshal Bill avatar. He's one of the only like 5 people to ever be blocked on my channel.
It was funny how a lot of guys going back during that time, they used the comment section to like pump up whatever it was that they were buying into. It was really funny.
Of course, you always
Hey,
want
man,
whatever
when
you
you're
have.
commenting
to be
on the
the
biggest, some
thing.
of the biggest influencer streams in the hobby, man. Anyway,
I don't know about that, but the speaking of pumping, One Piece. I'm selling it all. I'm going into One Piece, baby. I've just been dropping all sorts of money on
You're
One
buying
Piece.
TCG Pirates.
I'm all over it. I haven't watched one episode of the show, but I trust everybody else's judgment. I'm in.
I'm just saving it. Retirement piece right here.
Actually, Neo, I did catch your so you did a TCG video on like pop counts or whatever, and you were talking about the show is good. So now I'm like, damn, I need to go and watch the show at least. get an
I'm like
idea of
60.
what's
I'm
going on.
50 episodes in, I think.
Yeah, I like the show.
Yeah. So I went and bought like 15 booster boxes just so I've got like some exposure into it in case it does something wacky. And
Oh, it's
but
being wacky. I don't. It's already wacky.
I found I swung in a Walmart the other day and I found a couple starter decks and I was like, I found the One Piece. I'm like King of the Pirates now or something.
Mhm.
What's interesting about the One Piece stuff now, it might be a mistake comparing it to Pokemon. And don't worry, we won't lose like chat. We won't talk about Pokemon all night, but with Pokemon, usually each set has like a few chase cards or whatever, and those are kind of the big cards that carry the set. Well, One Piece has the same sort of thing. So when you're looking at like, it might be a booster box for $250 or whatever, but then they're like the chase card will be like $2,000. And so like there's always like a massive card in each of those sets. So it's either that the singles are too expensive, they're overpriced, or the boxes are just too cheap. So I've just been buying the boxes. I'm not buying any of the singles.
Yeah, but some of
And
the
then-
singles in One Piece sell for like $20K.
Well, that's
Or
what-
more.
No modern
Or
Pokemon
more.
cards doing that.
Or
Yeah, it's
more.
like booster box. No, but dude, I went on and I lost these boxes. The boxes are like $500 and the cards are like 10 grand or 20 grand. I'm like, what's wrong with this picture? Why are the boxes $200 to $500, but the cards are like $10,000? Like something's not adding up. So I don't know. It's like you said, kind of,
bunch of case hits is what it is.
it's the mangas or whatever. But I'm just like something
Full art.
something ain't right.
Oh.
Something ain't right here.
is One Piece also like originated in Japan, like Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's anime stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
just
they had
like I
One
said, I had
Piece.
my vacation coming up in Japan in May.
Dude,
I'm
we're
just
both
wondering
going
if
to
I'll see a
Japan.
lot of that
Yeah.
stuff.
I know you're gonna be missing each other too, but they had Laffy in the Christmas parade, the big national one up there. So I mean, that's how big it is.
You're about to get killed for pronouncing that name completely.
I don't
wrong.
know any of the characters.
Luffy,
Luffy,
what is it?
Luffy, sorry.
Luffy.
Uh,
They had
yeah.
Laffy, and they had Laffy on that float.
That's part of the reason why I wanted to watch the show, even if I didn't like it. I'm like, I at least know how to
Peach.
pronounce these names.
I love Pichu.
I'm all in on Charizard still.
We got GST Warriors. One Piece is the beginning of the Japanese anime golden age. Look out! We got
I don't
no.
know,
So
those
GST,
Dragon Ball cards are fantastic too.
But GST, be honest. We were just talking about pumping your own bags, and it's totally fine if you are. I was just curious. Do you have a lot of One Piece stuff, or you just think that because you like the show or whatever? I'm just curious on that. No hate either way.
Maybe Laffy will be my new version of Charizard. I'll steal that from him.
There you go.
Laffy. You almost need to say the names wrong to get more attention. If anything, say them wrong.
Well, yeah, it just drives engagement. It's just all about driving engagement.
This idiot can't even pronounce the names.
I just bought 3 Laffies. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. I'm gonna get rich off some Monkey D Laffy.
I just bought some Laffy Taffy too.
Luis, what's going on? First time on the live.
Nice.
Oh, I can. Simon says,
No One Piece. Wow. Okay.
Simon, he kindly requested I do a magic trick on a next future live stream. I might even do one in a video. I might do a magic trick and appear in a video.
We know
Magic
you're
trick will be you doing a video,
dude. Yeah,
Well, I
you're
watched
not gonna do
Simon's
it in a
video today on SGC grading numbers and the moving of staff around there at collectors, and then what the SGC did. SGC fall behind then on their SGC fell behind on their turnaround times and blamed it on influx of
What do you mean,
cards.
they had to
but
move
really,
offices?
it was because staffing was relocated. Something along those lines. I might have been following the video incorrectly, but he wants to know why you guys, the big dogs, didn't call it out in a video somewhere.
I
We
think
don't
they're doing a
care.
great. I just think they're doing a great job over there. That's all I can say.
do you need to say hashtag ad
Hold on a
after that?
second.
Yeah.
Is there a link in the comments?
I know.
I want to make sure we don't violate any
Promo
FTC laws.
code.
I'm just going to trust the process, guys. Like, there's going to be it's just like with anything. There's going to be ups and downs. I just trust in the process on
Oh,
this
no,
thing.
no. We only have ups. There's no downs.
It certainly feels like that. My God, silver's like $90 for crying out loud.
Yeah, all the silver dealers are crying, basically like, "Oh, we can't afford to pay that much." I'm like, "It's your game, you idiot."
My God, if you're the silver dealer, just sell all of it and just go do something else.
But they're
You
all
know,
worried
like-
because they think it's going to get even higher than that. They're thinking,
Yeah.
multiple $100 of silver.
Maybe. I mean, who
for
knows?
an
That's what
ounce.
everyone thinks when it's going
Hey,
up.
we have a request. Weedy7 has a request. For the first 10 minutes of the show, we should make it a habit to tell everybody what we bought. Now, I don't know what that
Okay.
means.
I'm doing a lot of secret buying right now because I've got a whole
Oh,
dedicated
here we
video
go.
to it.
Well, I'm
Oh,
wondering
God.
what
You're
I'm
the
wondering what the
one.
aim is here.
Massive,
What's the goal?
massive speculation happening over here in my house. So, but I have to hold. I've been buying a lot, but I'm going to unveil, but it's
No,
got
hold
to
on.
get so dedicated.
But
What sport is it in?
Is it a sport?
Isn't it?
I can't
Yeah.
say the
Is it a
sport.
sport?
It'll give it away, and
What
it's
are you
not.
talking about?
There's
It's
like
an
a billion
off-sport.
players in every
You're buying
sport. How did you
Panini
know
Prism? What are you
sports?
doing?
I just can't give anything
What's up,
away,
Jordan?
guys.
That must mean it's WNBA and you're buying.
Yeah, but what I'm
more.
saying is he
If you
curious?
say
So he can see,
WNBA, there's only one
Can't
logical
say
choice.
sports soccer.
is he curious so he can see what we're buying to see if we're like buying stuff to flip so he can like try to get like a gauge, or is he just curious as to what we're buying adding to our collection? There are going to be two.
The one thing I'll say,
But
I
I'm
did
not-
actually FOMO into One
Right.
Piece stuff. I actually did FOMO into a bunch of boxes of One Piece stuff. So that's like the last couple weeks.
It's good to have a little bit of something everywhere. It's like a portfolio in stocks. Why not?
What did
Throw
you
some
buy?
money in.
OP13 or the new one?
Do
I
you
got
know the
I
OP?
got a variety.
What's up, Jay?
It's disc golf. Weedy nailed it. I got some 08. I think it's under the radar. I got some 14.
What's the chase card in 08?
It's Raleigh. It's like what's it? Do you know what I'm talking about, Mike?
I know
It's
who it is,
something
yeah.
Raleigh. It's something I looked it up and it's like $800 raw. And I'm like, and boxes are $200. Yeah, I'll take 6 of those.
For who?
It's I'll just look it up so I can say it. He's
I
like a
just type
long
in-
silver haired dude.
Yeah, just type in OP8.
But what are we talking about? 2008? What?
No,
No,
OP8.
no. Oh, that's
Oh,
yeah. That's just
Oh, so you're talking about
generation.
One Piece still?
It's
Yeah.
this dude. Raleigh Silvers. Rayleigh. I'm
Well,
gonna call
Weedy,
him
I showed
Raleigh.
my David
Yeah,
Copperfield
exactly.
photo.
Look
Did you
at
see
you.
that?
We
I'm
got
calling
Rally
him
and Laffy. Rally and Laffy. We got some country boys rolling up in here.
I
Look, I
bought-
showed something I bought this week. I showed the David Copperfield Polaroid.
I don't know if I bought anything. Oh,
I have a
bought
top Star Wars Stellar autograph coming, but it's got to
Oh,
go
is it?
through eBay authentication because it was over
Oh, who'd you
250
get?
bucks.
You'll never see
Who'd you
that.
get?
Huh?
Who'd you get?
You gonna put it in a video?
Tune into my next video, man. You'll see.
Whatever.
I'll be 75 before I see.
Hey, I
another
got
video.
months of video. I've been
Is
saving
it-
all
is it
of the
the-
stuff that I've been buying up.
Steve,
So I
have
have
you-
once
is it
I
the
start
one I
doing
saw on
videos,
Market-
I have a new thing to show in every video.
Have you
Did
made
you
a
get it
video
on
since the
Marketplace?
national?
I should just do a short. I should just do shorts showing stuff that I'm buying regularly because
That's
I have
true.
lots of stuff.
Steve, have you made a video since the national?
No,
Yeah. Yeah, I have. Riding in my car with a black tank top on, talking about drama in the hobby.
It must have been one.
Oh yeah, it was right after the national.
Get it? Yeah, I did.
I bought One Piece singles.
Oh,
I'm
did
down,
you? You bought
I'm
some
down the
singles.
rabbit hole. The top of my saved searches is all One Piece stuff. I'm
Is it
screwed.
because it gems so well and you're like, I'm just going to gem this stuff and flip?
I'm buying a lot of BGS 95s.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, secret. No, I told her about this and she's like, all right, hey, let's roll. Let's roll. Low condition coins have another way to rise. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Silver.
Yeah, that's a problem.
All the silver chains that we had when we were in high school, man.
Well,
back in
they're all
95.
complaining. They're complaining because of the price of silver's gone up that it's not worth a high graded coin anymore because the raw version of the same coin is now worth the same price, just in melt. So what it is the melt value is exceeding the value that it was originally made by being graded. It's literally matched it. So it's like it's really weird that the graded coin is not going up in a multiple, being a graded high quality coin versus just a raw coin. So it's like, again, it's really weird that the metal's outpacing the actual rarity.
Yeah, don't you remember a couple months ago? Maybe it could have been post national. Actually, it might have been closer to a year ago. I shot you guys a text message of a bunch of silver coins.
Yep.
I have a box about 2 foot wide and 2 foot deep that's filled to the top with those things. The price of silver when I was showing you guys that was like $36 an ounce. Now it's
Nice.
fluctuating anywhere between like up around 90 back and forth.
Yep.
I haven't checked it today, so I don't know. But I'm like, damn,
Well,
I have a lot in just melt value.
the Japanese stock market opened this morning, and I think it's at 92.
There it
Fair
is,
morning.
guys. The Manga Silvers Rally.
You only buy him because that's where you live.
I was like, it's a sign. I got to get these boxes. So
Someone
look,
in
it's
Own
like,
chat
team.
thought you were talking about
Only,
Cal Raleigh
only
from
an
Maine.
8,000.
it's like $700 or $800 raw, and then like PSA 10, it's whatever, like $2,000 or whatever it is, $3,000. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But is that also like a case hit though? So now you're talking about a TCG that has case hits in it?
Yeah,
basically.
Because
yeah.
Pokemon wasn't like that, right?
I don't even
It kind
think.
of is with the SIRs.
Are they case hits though, Rob?
No,
Or are
they're
they-
a little
they're
more
more-
common than that.
They're more common. That's the thing that's kind of crazy. Is they're like $800, but
Well,
they're not.
It's not
like
that they're more.
super rare.
It's not that they're more common. It's just the mangas. There might only be one on the entire checklist, whereas an SIR there'll be a bunch on the entire checklist. But hitting
yeah.
the one that you really want can be tricky. Kind of like more like sports cards. Like
They're not numbered, but
there's 20 SIRs in the set. You really only want to hit 2 of them. Whereas the mangas, there might only be one on the entire release of that box. So it would be like a case hit. It would be like if they put out a Prism product and a Wemby Kaboom was the only Kaboom, and that was it.
So it was just one on the checklist.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the difficulty of pulling that certain person isn't difficult to the subset itself. It's just difficult to the odds of pulling that.
Yeah,
actual
because it might.
insert.
You're not even guaranteed one per case. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
the
because
odds.
I know on the newer one with the red Luffy, they're saying there's like only 75 of them is what they're assuming, but they're still printing the crap. So I don't know how they're going to come up with that.
Well,
number.
here's one that's a steal. Hold on, let me. It's a BGS 10, but it's priced really well. Let's see.
Make sure it's English.
Oh, you know what? It's Japanese. Good call out.
You gotta
Yeah.
really pay attention on those eBay searches.
Yeah, that was a good call out there. Let's go to English.
You've got to pay super close attention on those eBay searches. 'Cause
I actually did that
almost done
after I ordered
same
the
thing
boxes.
multiple
I did
times.
that. I was like, "Oh shit! Did I order the wrong boxes?" And no, I got the right ones. But yeah, okay. So here's an example. Let's see.
Yeah, this is the one people right now are going nuts.
Oh yeah, you have one of those, Ham? Oh no, you're
Hell
showing-
no.
So
That's like a
that
Christmas
box,
card.
That's
That-
this sold for $99,000.
dude. I tried to buy those boxes last night, and they just like sold. They were like, I was trying to get them for a
Yeah.
halfway reasonable price, and they're like $650 a box. I was like, I
Yeah.
tried to get it like 600. Did not happen.
What set's
Yeah,
that
they're-
one from? I don't remember the red
This
OP
oh, it's
13.
from 6. Or no,
one.
it's from
The one that Ham
13.
was showing.
13.
Is it from
13.
5? Is it from 5 or from 13?
No, that one's 13, I think.
13.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
we're freaking One Piece experts, boys.
Red
All right.
manga alternate art.
So there it is, right here.
Okay,
So yeah, it's
13.
$1,000 with 2 days left. But this is this is the manga, and that like, but the boxes for these are $200, and they're not
The thing
printed
is-
anywhere even near what.
Well, the thing is there's a heavy drop off in the sets. There's like, 1 or 2, 3 cards maybe, and then it really falls off on the next
Yeah, but look
level
at
of value.
but look at it's not that
no,
different.
no,
from
I
Pokemon.
agree.
From Pokemon, it's
I-
kind of similar though. You know,
yeah.
I mean, Prismatic has. Prismatic has 30 cards that go from $1,500 down to $20. That they've got a really broad range. Prismatic Evolutions, but like a lot of those sets though, they don't have a whole lot. They got like 2 or 3 cards that might be like $60, $80, $100 or whatever, and the boxes still go for crazy.
And One Piece has boobs.
Yep.
And One Piece has boobs. There you go.
I like to collect the ladies.
I don't know. I don't know much about the gaming stuff or anything, but I don't think
I collect for the
you
art.
can compare One Piece to Pokemon yet, right?
No. I'm not comparing. I'm doing a very like.
I mean, unless you think that
broad,
that could be the
broad.
future of it, but
I mean,
The
that's what
thing
that guy
is-
on Chasing Cardboard
Yeah.
thought. He sold all his baseball cards for
No,
one.
but the thing is, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be anywhere near
No.
as big as Pokemon. I mean, it's not. It's printed.
So-
There's very few sets. It's not
Right now,
printed.
yeah.
It's not printed the same way. I mean, it's yeah. I mean,
So at this last show, I saw more One Piece this last show than I've seen in the last 2 years.
I mean, it's what's selling.
well,
But it's already graded. So it wasn't like fresh graded. It's just like people have been sitting on it.
well, here's the funny part
Yeah.
is now I want to see the PSA numbers for just One Piece over the next few months when people catch and the sports card people catch a whiff of 90% gem rates on these cards going
they've
for
whiffed
like.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I
If you watched my video, I have that information in there because I asked.
the one you just showed, the
volume was.
eBay
no,
said
no,
it-
I did watch that one. I thought
at a 1,500 at a 15 PSA pop count, 1,500. The one you just showed.
Mhm. Yeah.
So to have a
It's-
1,500 PSA pop count, and
Was
it
it-
looked like it said 13 or over 1,000 of them were PSA 10s.
Yeah, most One Piece gems at 90%
I'm
plus.
saying that's a really high gem rate.
it's like
So if your gem rate,
90%. Yeah.
if your gem percentage is really high, then it's not going to develop too big of a multiplier on your PSA 10. It's
Yeah,
going to kill
well,
your lower grades.
It's short lived. I mean, yeah, like right now, it's priced at whatever it is, $1,500 or $2,000 a card. But if it's gemming at 90%, it won't hold there.
That's what I'm saying. Just
I think
imagine if
the
you send in
trick-
100 of them and 80 of them get a 10, the 29s are going to be trash.
I think the thing is with One Piece, it's having now opened some and looked at the cards. It's just that it's very easy to tell if a card's going to gem or not. So I think people are just you're not getting tricked into thinking something is a 10 and it's not. Like it's either has a little whitening on the back or it doesn't because they're pretty much all centered, at least a lot.
Yeah,
of them
the-
are.
Yeah, but
Some-
I mean,
quality
some-
control is
some-
fantastic.
You know, by that argument, I mean, maybe they could also have really good quality control.
they
you know,
do.
this isn't
Bandai
Panini.
is
They do.
known for they're printed in Japan.
You know what I mean? It's not Panini and Topps, especially Panini, whose quality control really went to crap and really made stuff hard to gem. Yeah, people say PSA is tougher on grading. I'm not saying that's not true. That could be truer, more true. But also quality control went to shit. So it was kind of double-edged sword where grading companies got tougher and quality control went to shit, which made for tougher 10s either way you looked at it.
Mhm.
So if you're at least you're getting good quality control and the cards are coming out of the packs nice.
Because
then,
their Dragon Ball Z stuff grades really well too, and it's the same
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Mark in chat does not like One Piece. It looks like
Yeah, One Piece does not have any serial number.
No serial number cards yet.
that's not true.
Oh, do they have some?
Yeah.
When did they come out with them, or have they always
They're
had?
prize support.
What does that mean?
like for winning stuff.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
stuff that gets even huger money.
So
Okay.
like
It's
Frankie
not
says,
pack
it's
pull.
all about the BGS Black
Correct.
Label, which
I don't believe there are pack pulled serial number cards, but serial numbered One Piece cards exist and they sell 4 tons.
but it well, he said the BGS Black Labels is the the way to go for the One Piece, which kind of became the way to go for what some Pokemon, because PSA 10s weren't tough. That people actually wanted a grade a step above. But my question is, as somebody who doesn't know anything about TCG, I'm just trying to relate it to sports cards. Is usually there's an additional factor driving demand is the fact that people actually want these cards to play, not just to collect or invest. They also want them to play. How does grading affect the ability for somebody to be able to play with a card? Do cards need to be aren't cards supposed to be held secret until they play? I don't know. I don't
think
know
they
a whole
had-
lot about any of these games.
So,
I just know-
from my understanding, they have a comparable card in the set that's not a full art card. It's like more of the regular version of the card, not the full art. So, you
like
can
when
have a
Pokemon
playable
used
card.
to do hollows of some, but they also had in a non-hollow version.
Yes,
It basically be
it's
like you're playing with the Wemby base card instead of the Wemby blue to 99.
I get it.
It's the same
So it's
exact
like-
card. It just looks different.
Okay, so then the driving factor for the value on the slabs doesn't necessarily come from people wanting to play the card. It comes from people wanting to.
Yes and no. It's because I played Magic the Gathering very seriously in college, and serious players. There was an element of serious players and even casuals that you would want to play with the cool looking shit
How much?
as like a flex almost. Like,
Rob,
oh
how-
look, my entire deck is foil.
What's
that was
the global
definitely a
player
thing. Right.
base? What's the what do you have any idea like what the global player base is for One Piece compared to MTG or to Pokemon stuff?
I don't. I know the game is popular, but it's still dwarfs or Magic and Pokemon are still way bigger, I believe.
I
So
feel
back
like
in the day,
Xander
then
is-
Neil, I mean, people preferred to just have a Black Lotus in their deck to play or a recall.
Well, that's different from what we're talking about.
I'm talking
There
about
was there was no parallel of a Lotus. There wasn't a foil version.
that's what I'm saying. So, and again, back then when those cards first came out, probably people didn't know how much their value would eventually be someday. But what I'm saying is, so people played with those though, right, in their decks.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
People still play with them now.
So they want them for the card.
I ain't playing with
They
them.
don't
Yeah,
want it for the value.
Magic is different from
Everything else.
Pokemon specifically because it is much more player oriented and way less collector oriented. Like even vintage, if you look at like pop counts on like beta cards, they're super low. Most people do not grade their Magic cards because they don't want them in slabs.
Mhm.
Like even cards that should have really high pops that aren't super rare, like even older stuff, does not have high pops because people just don't grade Magic. And like grading modern Magic is like unheard of.
It's true.
And the only reason I even know is because I was watching a video today, just randomly came on my YouTube feed, and I was watching it, and it was a guy opening a beta deck, and he said that he had been buying them and not getting anything good, and was actually trying to buy him to get a Black Lotus fresh.
Good evening, Eric.
But he ended up getting a recall card, and he was like, "Oh, this is like one of the top 3." That's the only reason I even knew to mention recall like a minute ago when I was talking, because I saw it on a video that randomly popped on my YouTube feed today where a guy busted a sealed beta deck and got a recall out of it, like minty fresh.
All right, we're going to switch over to sports.
Yes, go.
Indiana just won the title, and we have my sister-in-law just sent me this article, and it just like popped up as we were talking, and it is Duke is suing its star quarterback as college football's transfer portal shuffle breaks new ground. This is interesting. Everyone wants the next Fernando Mendoza. Inevitable capitalist establishment of the House settlement.
I don't even want the regular Mendoza.
The school asked for a temporary restraining order to block him from leaving until the two sides could go through arbitration as the contract outlined.
Cash money, baby.
Ruling from the bench, a judge denied Duke's request, but that only means Mensah can enter the portal. He is not free to actually enroll in another school until the matter is settled. I do think the whole transfer portal thing probably needs to be regulated a little bit better than what they're doing now. It's kind of crazy.
I don't even understand college sports anymore.
It's like I'm going to go to a different college every year.
Right.
It's strange.
I want to ask Chat. So Mendoza, the quarterback, well, he won the Heisman National Championship, but is he the number one quarterback coming out in the draft because
it's not even
no.
close.
What I'm saying, because the quarterback draft is weak,
Yes.
or if he was in, say, the 18 draft or the 2022 draft or something like that, or the 2020 draft, I mean, would he still be considered in that lump? So 18, we're talking about Mayfield, Darnold, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Josh Rosen was a bust. But anyway, those guys. 2020 is what? Herbert, Tua, Burrow, Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts. Like,
he'd probably still be pretty far up there just because of the run that he's been on.
Would he be considered in the top if he was in the same draft like that? Or even the Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix. I mean, that was a huge quarterback draft too. Forgot all about it.
I mean, I think he would have went number one last year over Cam Ward easily.
Yeah, I think Cam Ward was pretty well thought of coming out of Miami, though.
Yeah, Mendoza's been popular all year, and then he went on this epic run, and that's only going to help him.
Well, and then what? Dante Moore just
pulled out. So
he
there's
bottomed
literally
out.
just him now.
He had he had a horrible season, and then he went back to school, and then
I still think he should have stayed in because I think he still would have went number 2 overall.
Yeah, and it's not going to be easier next year. It's not going to be easier next year.
Again, you can never really know, right?
Yeah, he'll be competing with Arch for a 5th round pick.
I mean, Trubisky was drafted before Mahomes, so you never really know. But I was just curious because I don't follow a lot of college football. The national championship game was on in the casino, so I saw some of it, and that was the first time or only time I've ever got to actually see him play. I haven't even watched highlight reels.
I think
I was actually shocked that Indiana was in the national championship, considering I only ever knew them for basketball.
Mendoza gives me like Kirk Cousins vibes. You know, like
I agree with that.
Like, except he can scramble a little bit more, but I don't know if he can scramble like that in the NFL. You know, like that shot he took at the goal line, you know, to score, like that was a great play. But man, in the NFL, he would his head would have popped off his body trying to make that run.
So,
that run was
Chat,
insane.
you guys and Chat, if there had to be a comparable, I'm talking about from raw talent, like arm strength, mobility, things like that, like combine statistics. If who's he a comp to?
Jamarcus Russell.
Kirk Cousins,
Come on, man.
No,
Well, that would be great. That would be great raw talent wise because Jamarcus Russell raw talent was great.
Kirk Cousins couldn't leave the pocket.
Have you seen? He's got chicken legs. Of course, he can't leave the pocket.
But he's an accurate passer. Cousins is a good player.
Yeah, especially against the Bucks.
Justin Herbert, is he as good as Justin Herbert? Because Justin Herbert's really, really mobile, a lot more mobile people think, and he can throw.
Yeah.
Is he as good as Justin
that team
Herbert?
just got real interesting.
Cousins is never
Herbert
making
was
that
what,
run that
7th pick?
Mendoza took.
No, that's right. Yeah, he's not a scrambler. Definitely not a scrambler. But
Mendoza's a scrambler either. He's like someone in chat nailed it. Like,
but that's what I mean. I don't know if Mendoza.
He's mobile but not quick. From hectic, I think is a very good.
Yeah, and you can be mobile in college, and it does not translate to the NFL. He's not Lamar Jackson. He's not going to go to the NFL and then be able to run the NFL like that. I just don't see.
Well,
it.
You're not going to be able to throw all the way in the NFL either. College football, people are open for like 5-10 yards sometimes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. He'll be a Raider. Hopefully for him, he'll be number 1 overall. I like it's. You can't not like the kid. The mom has MS. He comes from a big family. Like the whole story.
I'm not judging his character or anything like that. I just don't know anything about him.
I'm rooting for him, even though he won't be on the Saints, but I'll be rooting for him for sure.
Speaking of young quarterbacks, man, I had a little throwback moment, a little flashback moment in my mind from this weekend's past playoff games, and this isn't to like have an "I told you so" moment or to be like.
Oh God!
Wish any losses on anybody, but when we were in Atlanta last time, when I was wearing Das Boot, when was that? It was CJ Stroud's. It was the end of CJ Stroud's rookie year because we were there in like January.
Yeah, it was January.
And you guys remember I was buying Kyler Murray stuff because he was in the gutter, and I was like, they're going to draft Marvin Harrison, and I'm going to 3, 4, 5x my money on Kyler Murray, which I did do. I never said Kyler Murray was going to be the man. I just said there's going to be enough hype to generate making money off his cards. And I got in an elevator, and this was in one of my YouTube videos. I got in an elevator. There was like 3 kids there, probably early teens, 13, 14. And I'm like, oh, man, what are you guys buying at the show? I said, I've been buying Kyler Murray. And they totally trashed me, man. They said, Kyler Murray is cooked. He's burned. You didn't do nothing with Kyler Murray. And I said, well, who are you guys buying? And they all said, I'm spending all of my money on C.J. Stroud. And I said, look, I'm not going to tell you whether or not Stroud's going to be a good or bad player. I said, but you're buying him at his peak right now. You're buying him at his absolute peak. There's nowhere for these cards to go. They're like, no, he's nothing you can. I said, okay, well, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I took shit in my own comments of my video from people saying, how dare you discourage those kids from putting their money into CJ Stroud? I had like 3 comments where I took shit for that. And it wasn't about the player that they were choosing. It was when they were choosing to buy that player more so. That's always the most important part. Yeah, like Kyler Murray, he wasn't the best buy. He tanked again this year, but
he looked like a Browns quarterback.
But you had a chance to make some money on him. So it was like I just thought about Dylan that Gabriel. Because everybody is trashing the news or the sports media, and everybody is like really dogging CJ Stroud right now. And I'm not saying he could still turn it around. They could get better in Houston. He's shown that he can be good. Yeah, so I'm not saying that he's done, but I'm just saying if you bought if you spent all your money on him in every year that was 2023. I don't know if the year is right.
You better start. You better buy
right now if you didn't get out of them. Now I'm guessing those kids went and flipped those cards, but you know what? They watched a lot of their famous vloggers or favorite vloggers and influencers tell them who was hot, and then they went and bought their cards, and then they probably got upside down.
Dude, think about the downstream effect of the Jaden Daniels Black Finite 1 of 1 Roth selling that to the owner of the Commanders and all the people that are watching that like, we got to go get our Jaden Daniels cards.
I have more faith in Jaden than Stroud right now.
I have a question, Leo. Is it an Ohio State thing?
For who? Oh,
for Stroud. All the quarterbacks that have been flopping coming out of Ohio State.
They don't have the best track record of quarterbacks. Stroud was going to be one to break that mold. And then
they have the best track. They have a good track record of people being drafted in the top 10 for quarterbacks, but it seems like their guys never develop.
Their wide receivers are money. Wide receivers at Ohio State are always.
They always have. Ohio State's been a wide receiver factory for decades.
Yeah.
So who is, because right now we have. That had they didn't necessarily win, but they had good playoff runs like Caleb, Bo Nix, Drake May. We don't really know how that's going to end yet. What? 2 of those 3, if not all 3, are probably way less next year at this time. Maybe one of them maintains, depending on. Drake May could go win a Super Bowl, and that changes the conversation. But maybe the better conversation
for like 2 weeks, maybe.
Caleb Williams feels like, and listen, he played great. It was a crazy plays that he's made all season long.
Yeah.
But are we sitting here in a year having this Stroud conversation about Williams or Nix next year? Like odds say yes, whether you would like the player or not, because you can make all the same arguments that the kids made this about CJ Stroud last year.
I like
right. There'll be another class of quarterbacks. It'll be a little bit lower, but if you're looking to try to capitalize and make a little bit of wiggle room on your quarterback of choice. I mean, if I personally was to buy Caleb Williams, which I really doubt that I am, so this is not something that I'm doing, so don't anybody listen to it.
Steve's
next if I was to sit down and make a plan, I would be like, I'm probably the best time to buy Caleb Williams will be while, and I mean actually during, if you can, if there's auctions and stuff, during the conference final games next week. Because he'll be completely out of sight, out of mind, and everybody will be focused on their players. So there's 4 teams playing. You might even have a little bit of a bigger window in there. Right now, that throw that he made to send the game into overtime is still in everybody's mind. Win or lose that game, people are thinking of that throw. It's all over the media. It's still the highlight of the week, even though they lost the game. It could be the highlight of the year. So that throw alone is going to, rather the fact they won or lost that game, that throw alone is going to have people hyped on him. But there will be a time when he's slightly shortly out of sight, out of mind. So everybody's focused on something else, and it will come back. It'll resurface coming into next season. That throw, the talent, the draft, the head coach, the Bears doing as well as they did this year, and you'll be able to resell on hype. Now, that doesn't mean carrying them through the summer. That doesn't even mean take them to the National, because the National, to me, at this point, is almost a late window to sell. But I'm just saying, if you're looking for a young quarterback, you can't do it with Bo Nix yet because he's still playing. Drake May, he's still playing. The New England market is so strong because Tom Brady has generated this aura within New England and with just NFL fans altogether that the next great quarterback or the next quarterback in New England is going to be Tom Brady. I mean, if you look at all the people who have followed Tom Brady, all of their cards have been hyped. Even Jared Stidham, who's going to be starting for Knicks this week. I said Knicks was playing. Knicks is actually out. But Stidham is starting there now. At one point, Jared Stidham cards were pumped to the moon because he was taking over Tom Brady's job. And it was just the aura of the next New England quarterback is going to be Tom Brady. That's not going to happen for a long time. There might be a good quarterback come through there. But what I'm saying is that general, it's just that feeling there. It just automatically hypes. Like Jackson Dart. Now, he's good. I get it. But he's on the Giants. That market, that city itself is going to drive his cards. Whether he's playing well
and they
or
got
not.
Harbaugh.
Look how long Daniel Jones
Harbaugh.
cards held.
Yeah, Dart
Daniel Jones cards held for a long time, even when he was playing.
They got
weren't
Harbaugh,
necessarily going up.
and then
but
they
they
got
never
Malik
even really
Neighbors
tanked.
coming back. I'm just going to talk over you, Steve. They have the
Sorry, I'll stop.
Harbaugh's a new coach, and they got Malik Neighbors coming back. So there's going to be some preseason hype right out of the gate for Dart, I'm sure.
Go ahead, drop some knowledge on him, Dustin. Tell him.
No, that was it. I just want to throw in that little nugget. Go ahead.
So, do we think that
I get right to the point.
This is Josh Allen's fall from grace finally? Because this stuff was like prior to this was still extremely expensive.
It's hard to look away from all the turnovers. Like that's the problem with Josh Allen is like he does some amazing shit, and then it's
not when it needs to happen.
What are we talking about?
He's Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's always a weird. There's always crazy fumble.
It's always
his year. Yeah, I mean, but his team wasn't as good. I mean, like overall, his team wasn't as good.
He did everything he could do, and he blames himself. Everybody else got to do something around there.
Yeah, but you can't.
I agree.
You can't fumble the ball. You know, I mean, like it just can't happen.
It can't happen. What Stroud did. I don't think Stroud's a bad quarterback, like the person in the chat was saying. He's only 24 years old. I mean, come on now.
Nobody was giving up. I just said he hasn't had as good a season as his rookie season. That's fact.
No, I agree because once they get more complicated with play calling, everybody falls off.
And I said he could still have talent going forward, but I'm saying if you bought his cards his rookie season and you still have them, you're down. Fact. Okay, so that's not a debate either.
Like Justin Fields.
I don't know what Dan's vintage baseball PC means. What are you talking about? He said Drake May could be the MVP. I don't think anybody talked down Drake May. I just said that there's this aura around New England quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I said there's this aura around New England quarterbacks. I mean, if you're trying to tell me right now that Drake May is the next Tom Brady, then I would tell you to go ahead and spend all your life savings on Drake May cards. If you really believe that. But you got to believe it.
Yep. Just like the same way with like
he's had a great season.
Talking
in
about
the
Trevor
AFC
Lawrence.
Championship, probably going to go to the Super Bowl. Could win it. Could win MVP. That's awesome.
And the cards.
I don't think his cards are going to move down.
They'll go up, stop, and then go down.
Right.
Everybody's card goes down after the Super Bowl.
Everything just goes to zero. Ham, get your clickbait.
I
right?
know it goes to 100, 2 zeros.
One piece goes to the moon.
Handbone 419. Is that you?
Zero.
No, that is not me.
Hey, oh yeah. I mean, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, we talked about this in our last live stream. He finally showed, the generational talent that people talked about him having when he came out in the draft, and it just took a little while for him to.
Now, do we equate that to just bad coaching, bad play calling?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They went through a lot. They went through different coaching staff, not just a head coach, but I mean coordinators. New playbook, young receivers. All of his receivers were young. It wasn't until they brought in Jacoby Myers. Actually, when they brought in Jacoby Myers this year and gave him a veteran presence, somebody that knows how to run a hot route when you're getting blitzed and stuff, to give you a safety blanket at receiver, he really started excelling. But also the head coach. We talked about this last time. The head coach that came there, the Cohen guy that came from Tampa.
Yep.
Yeah,
He should have been
kind
our
of
he should have been
unlocked
our
him a
head
little
coach,
bit.
but our owners don't know what they're doing.
In CJ Stroud's defense, his offensive line was garbage part of the year, but also they won a lot of games with Davis Mills. I mean, so it's like Davis Mills almost looked better than CJ Stroud did.
I'm interested to see what the Chargers do next year if they go and pick up a few receivers.
Chargers?
Yeah,
Well,
but
they also
got
were missing their-
McDaniel.
They're also missing their starting left and right tackle.
Well, they just
That doesn't-
got Mike
doesn't-
McDaniel, so
Yeah, I think
I don't
that's
know.
gonna
That's
bode
kind
well for
of
Herbert.
that's kind of I don't know. That strikes me as an odd hire because Mike McDaniel is super offensive minded. He is innovative. He wasn't the best head coach because he was just too lenient on the players. He was too soft. But he was a good offensive coordinator, a good play designer. Sometimes got a little cute with his play calling in certain situations. My thing is that he goes to be under Jim Harbaugh, who's super conservative, run first type style coach. Is it just going to be reins free on the offense? This is Mike McDaniel's thing, and he's just going to do it? Or is Jim Harbaugh going to have his input? Because I feel like they're polar opposites when it comes to the way that they operate an offense.
Yeah, will he give him the reins or will he not? It'll be interesting.
Splenda, Steve. What's up?
Yeah, Splendid in the house.
Splenda, what's up? What's up? Go ahead and get all your Kevin. What is it?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. I wanted to say Kevin Garnett. I'm like, that's not right. Go ahead and put all of your Kevin Durant stuff in the chat, Splenda. About how
Rob,
he's the greatest.
Rob, who's going to win MVP for basketball this year?
Probably SGA.
Just because Jokic went down.
Yeah,
haven't been
I
watching
mean, even
this-
if he comes back to
Oh,
make the
yeah.
65 game win,
Well, doesn't Lucas still
65 game
hold?
minimum?
Yeah.
I just still think SGA has
Did
been
you
so
respond to my
good.
comment, Neo? Neo, I watched your Prism Silver basketball video and how like Zion and John, all them are like crashed. Did you
Yeah, that was
respond to my
like-
comment?
It was like 3 weeks ago.
What was the comment?
So in this video, Neo talks about Luka, and he's like, "Well, Luka's still kind of holding strong, but nowhere near where he used to be."
Talking about he's leading the league in
And,
points.
then and then he was like, "Well, the Lakers suck, so who cares?" And I'm like, I commented, I'm like, "So did you mention Luka and the Lakers sucking in the same?"
Yeah, but it's not
The same
Luka's fault
sentence?
they suck.
It's LeBron's.
Luka's not the problem.
He wasn't
It's
the problem
not
in Dallas.
It's time for LeBron to go. Let's just all say it.
I don't think anyone's arguing that point. They went to the finals
Yeah.
with him in Dallas.
Right, that's what I mean. I just said it wasn't a good fit.
They need
No,
somebody
you
to
said he
I
replace
never
LeBron.
challenged. I never challenged Luka's talent. I always said he was a good player.
No, you said he was trash.
I didn't say that.
You said he was
Yes,
fat.
you did. You said he was bad.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
We
I
got
did
some-
not.
Yeah,
That's what I mean, he hadn't
some
fought with
tape
you.
now.
Well, you're gonna have to go back and watch them live streams back because I'll bet it up.
No, wait. You were making a case.
AI the shit out of that thing,
You were
right?
Yeah.
making the case for all defense Anthony Davis. You were making a case for
Yeah,
Anthony
you were. Yeah,
Davis.
you were. Your
Anthony
take was that
Davis.
Anthony Davis was better.
I didn't say he was better. I said he was a different position.
You basically said he was better.
Oh shit!
No, I did not.
You were saying Dallas won that trade.
Yeah, you did say that.
Well, I said neither one of them won.
No, that no, no.
Revisionist
I don't remember that.
Hey, look, Lakers suck. I actually
Are you
double-checked
saying
the
that AD
standings
trade-
today to make
the
sure I
AD
could still
trade
say
was
that.
good?
I'm prepped for tonight, boys. Nothing said bring the energy.
Steve had an all-time worst take with the Mavs Lakers.
See, chat knows.
Yeah, that take is not a bad take because where are the Lakers now?
It doesn't
not doing
matter.
any
It's still
better.
a terrible trade.
Brendan Ryan's been making all those little Instagram images for all of us. That's been
Yeah,
pretty
shout out to Brendan. He makes some
Look.
of those good.
All we need in the chat, guys, in the comments, hashtag Steve was right.
I don't.
Let's
I don't know if I agree with
hashtag
Weedy's
Steve.
comment.
That's going to
We
be
still
this
use-
year's theme at the
fun. We still use
National, Ham.
hashtags. Who use
Let's-
hashtags?
So,
Let's not forget
Ham, what has been
LeBron
our
won a
last two
championship
themes at
with
the
the Lakers.
National? One Love in Cleveland,
Yep.
or One Life in Cleveland.
One life. Yeah.
Yeah,
One
One,
life.
one life in Cleveland, and what
It
was
might
it
be one
last
life.
year? We,
I remember we had separate rooms, but
we had one for last year. What was it? I can't remember. But this year it's going to be hashtag Steve was right. We're just going to go with that.
You better make your
No.
own T-shirt.
Wait, I thought it was like YOLO or you only live once or something like that.
You
Isn't that
need,
what
you know how like
No,
Rudy
it
from
was
Alpha,
One Life. That was in Cleveland.
Oh.
One Life.
Yep.
Rudy from Alpha
One Life.
Investments makes those T-shirts that he sells. Steve should make one on the back. It should say the Mavs won the Luka trade.
Hey.
Oh man.
That's your T-shirt for the National this year. Mavs won the Luka.
I don't know,
trade.
Weedy. I don't follow NBA. I was just going by what Neo said in his video. I didn't even know the Lakers were bad or were in sixth.
They actually have a decent record, but they can't. They're
Right.
like the worst.
I see that
defense
they were in
the
sixth,
world.
and I saw they had a winning record, but I didn't know anything. They could have been in first. They could have been in last. I wouldn't have known the difference until in your video you said, "Well, the Lakers suck," and I said, "Winning."
You know who sucks
Now-
more? The Mavs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. If you suck, you suck, man. There's only 1 degree of suckage.
And where's
No.
what's Anthony Davis's stat line look like tonight? Oh
I don't
wait,
know.
he's out for the season again.
He's out
Yeah.
for the
Okay.
season.
Yeah.
For the most part.
God, when does he ever
Play to win the games.
He's like, when is he playing? Is the better
The only
question.
game he's winning right now is 2K.
Yeah.
Man, collecting paychecks at home.
Now, Rob, how many Sapphire boxes are you going to attempt to buy?
I assume there's going to be a limit of 1, and I'm going to get 0.
So, didn't somebody say that they were gonna? You don't think they're gonna post up cases at like
I would be
30K?
shocked if they do. It'll literally be 1 case just to say that they did.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably.
J-Can, I don't think NFL quarterbacks will be dropping at the National, but if you're looking to buy one at the National, it's got to be the one that nobody else is buying. You
Yeah, the
always have to
Nationals
go the
changed.
other
Gotta buy
route.
some scrub.
You always
Yeah,
have
the
to go the other route. Just when I was buying Kyler Murray and people were buying CJ Stroud, like you got to go the other way because it's a little more risky. Hey, look, guys, we're 1 game from Sam Darnold to be in a damn Super Bowl.
Which you probably will.
How many times I flipped Sam Darnold cards?
How many different years?
Right.
Shit, you could still be flipping him. He's about to go to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
I made money off Sam
Should I-
Darnold 3 times
You should have held all
in
of those.
3 separate waves. And I got laughed at when I dropped $1,000 on Sam Darnold, a stack of Sam Darnold flawless auto jerseys and case hits and stuff. I got laughed at.
Go where
Somebody
they
even put out a video, John Reckoning, saying Steve, flipping Steve. What does it
Man,
say?
rubbing the lamp
What
hard.
did it say? What was the title of that
Sure
video? Flipping Steve
Well, it could have been worse. Reckoning
chokes
made a
or
video about
swallows
me
to something on a Sam Darnold purchase, and I'm like,
I remember
no,
what he
this
said about you.
$1,000 is going to come back to me triple fold, and it did, and I still have a PSA 10 Hyper Prism
Hold
of
up,
Sam
hold up.
Darnold 2018, and
But you
another one.
actually are Satan though, so that was an accurate video.
I'm gonna see if I can find
What's
it.
that?
The Dustin Satan.
Dustin what?
Is it still up?
It's
I didn't think it was
Satan.
still up.
Damn it! What's the name of the channel?
He takes his stuff down a lot, so it's probably
It's
not.
called
that bad.
Reckoning.
I don't think it's up. I don't think it's up.
Oh, no, I'm not salty. I'm celebrating, Ricardo. I'm not salty. I'm celebrating. What are you talking
He's
about?
like Reckoning's like Joe Henry though. You're gonna say his name and he's gonna appear out of nowhere.
Hey, look, it says hashtag Steve was right about Darnold. For every one that Steve's gotten right, he's gotten 3 wrong.
Hey, that's okay. That's a good. That's still a
Hashtag
good
Steve
win
was
for
wrong
everyone.
about Anthony.
It's just
Davis.
your amounts. Your wins got to outweigh your losses when it comes to your turnover. If you pick 2 out of 5 correct and you spend wisely, most of the time you're going to come out on top.
All right, Steve. So if you're going into next season, who would you be picking up player wise for football?
That's
Dude, I don't do that. I don't do picks.
You pick players. Yeah, you do.
I
Pick
don't
players.
do picks. I don't.
Share your eBay
because
purchase history
Because
with
then
us
people
right
will
now.
be like, "No, I don't do that." If I'm actually doing it, then and when I used to do my videos, if I'm actually doing it, I'll show you in the moment that I'm doing it.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna
I
say,
was giving
hey,
you a hypothetical right now.
These
If you were
5
going to
go
pick
for
somebody-
these 5 and stay away from these 5. If I'm not even man enough to, or if I'm not even man enough and put my own money into it, why would I say it? I only say it when I show it. If I'm actually doing it, so
But if you don't want to do that,
right.
doesn't mean that you don't have an option. You would.
If I
choose.
said Will Greer was a better investment than Kyler Murray, I would have been putting my money into Will Greer,
Mhm.
right? Because I wouldn't have said it if I wasn't actually doing it. Anybody
no,
can make a list up of names and names
I was
and say
talking
this
about
is good and this is bad for your content for the sake of putting out content. But
no,
you got to
I'm
be able
talking
to
about a
show.
hypothetical.
You got to be able to be
If
like, look, this is
Flipping Steve was going to buy somebody for the NFL to flip starting today. Who would you target?
Ham. Until I drop money on it, I'm not going to say.
You just flip a coin, and whoever it lands on, you choose that guy. Like
Pretty much, but I got to narrow it down to 2 people first.
Okay, there you go. I'm digging the hole.
There's only
I'm
2
getting
sides
here
to
now.
a coin, Ham.
Okay, but we know there's 2 people involved. Okay, how tall are they? We say yes for over 6 feet. Say no for under.
So
Yeah. Well, no. Paul Veldoon. Paul, what's up? Paul said technically Greer was a better. You can spend 5. No, yeah, but again, it was about timing. Like I said, I made a lot of money on Kyler Murray.
let's answer Weedy's question.
Probably
here.
lost less on Greer.
I think the
Lost
answer,
less, but you didn't make anything.
the answer to Weedy's question here is something junk wax box. If you're talking about just not like worrying about hitting something.
Shit, One Piece yesterday.
All right. Well, yeah, but you were trying to hit.
Marvel
Yeah, but you were trying to hit
No,
something.
that was a starter deck. It wasn't anything crazy.
Oh, okay. All right. So for Neo, it was yesterday.
I mean, there's all art packs in there, so you could get like a minor hit, but like the biggest hit is like $60.
I do like this comment by Get Coulter because this is thinking a little bit outside the box. Mac Jones is a sneaky pickup for QBs. Now, Mac Jones also fit that aura that I was talking about with New England. For anybody who wants to say I'm right or wrong on that, he was another victim where his shit got pumped so high because he was the next Tom Brady, only because he was donning a New England Patriots uniform. Okay? Now, he just went to San Francisco and played backup. San Francisco is the place you want to go if you're a young quarterback and you want to get coached up. Brock Purdy being Mr. Irrelevant. Was he Mr. Irrelevant or just 7th round? Anyway, Brock Purdy being 7th round goes to another team. I don't think he's playing as good a quarterback as he's playing right now with San Francisco.
He's got
Sam Darnold goes through San Francisco and through that system before signing with Minnesota, and he's in a system that helped him develop. Now, Sam Darnold can still be a turnover machine. I get it. But he's playing in the NFC Championship, and he's playing solid football. He's not playing MVP caliber football. I'm not going to say he's playing great football, but he's playing pretty good football. He's playing football better than what we thought Sam Darnold was going to be after his first 3 or 4 seasons in the league.
I don't think Mac Jones is a free agent, though.
But I don't know if he's a free agent either. But I feel like if he landed in the right spot, because he's cheap, but not because I think that he's a Super Bowl, not because I think he's an MVP caliber quarterback, but because it's all about, somebody asked me earlier, buy, sell, hold Lamar Jackson. It's all about circumstance. Like if I bought Lamar Jackson at the beginning of the year and I still am holding his cards, I'm not selling him because I'm down.
The problem with Lamar Jackson is he's always been expensive.
Unless I have to cut.
Lamar Jackson's never been down, like price-wise, especially when you go to his rookie cards. Like, it's just not.
I mean, not gutter.
No, but Steve, normally you're buying Tyler, you're buying Sam, like you're buying them like when they're
I mean, is he a multiple MVP? He's MVP. I mean, he's been a really good player. That's why he's proven that he can win in this league. He was never gutter like Sam Darnold and like Kyler Murray. When somebody's gutter, it doesn't take much to make money off of them. They don't have to go out and win an MVP. They just got to go out and play solid NFL football, right? Go out and have a couple touchdown passes on opening day. So it's going to take something really to move Lamar cards, though. He's achieved everything but the Super Bowl. And they got a new head coach. So, maybe some fancy offensive pieces. Maybe that will give people enough hope to drive a little bit more value into his cards. But I really don't know.
No, I know that, Jim. I know he's still on an active roster. He holds clipboards.
Well, the fact that San Fran moved on off him like pretty quick should have been the number 2 overall pick. They didn't get
he was never coached in San Francisco when he was out after like 2 seasons. Purdy took his job. And Darnold was the one that took his backup job. He was just a bad draft pick. He was always hurt. Can't get coached up. Can't get any NFL experience if you're always hurt. I mean, Malik Willis somebody said his name. I mean, that's a little bit interesting because he may be really cheap, but you would have been great if you were buying Malik Willis prior to him coming in and playing well.
Yeah.
You could have
Because
been
how
like,
long
man,
has he
what
been
are
in the
two
league?
or three backup quarterbacks in the NFL that if something happened to the starter could step in and play winning football? That used to be one of my going into every season. That used to be one of my takes. I even used to do videos on it. I would be like, who is somebody that is a back? Pick two or three backups. It's low risk, high reward.
Kyler
Most of the time
Murray's
you're going to lose, but
Kyler
if you
Murray
hit one,
is interesting because he'll get another chance because he was a number one overall pick. It's kind of like with Baker or with some of these guys, like they might stumble along, but Kyler Murray will get another shot somewhere for
he'll
sure.
get another. He'll go to another team and be their starter, and again, that might be enough for somebody to go out and make
short term
a little
play,
bit short term money on him. But I don't know. I think a lot of people might have that mindset. So, like I said, you want to buy the person that nobody else is really focused or looking at.
Yeah, the time to buy Kyler is probably 3 months ago, being honest.
Yeah.
All right. Joe Burrow, will the guy play a full season ever again?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's tough. I hope so because I think he's really good.
He's so good, but damn.
They can't. They need an offensive line. They just aren't even trying.
And I'm still going to get trashed for this take. This is another bad Steve take, guys.
But brace yourselves, everyone.
When they drafted Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase has been great. This is taking nothing away from Jamar Chase. He won me a fantasy Super Bowl last year. Jamar Chase is great. But when they drafted Jamar Chase a year after drafting T. Higgins, I said, why didn't they go offensive line? I said, I know he's great. I know he's awesome. This is to take nothing away from Jamar Chase. But this team needs an offensive tackle to protect Joe Burrow. Because Jamar Chase is really only going to be as good as Joe Burrow.
And their owner won't spend on that stuff.
And they had just landed a nice receiver in the draft in T. Higgins. He's not Jamar Chase, but he's pretty damn good. He's hurt quite a bit too, but I get it. But I don't know if there was an offensive tackle worth taking that high. And even looking back on it, hindsight being 2020, whoever it may have been may even be a bust now. But was Penei Sewell in that draft, or was there somebody else?
No, Penei went like really early.
But I'm thinking to myself, Sewell. I mean, he went to Detroit.
Yeah,
but I'm thinking
he's a Pro Bowler. He'll be Hall of Famer.
Right. I'm thinking that he was the best pick when that draft happened. In that moment, I said to myself, he's the best pick for Cincinnati. They have nice offensive pieces and they have a young quarterback. Yeah, they just really turbocharged their wide receiver core with Jamar Chase, but their offensive line is bad, and he's had injury after injury after injury. Now, they could have gotten the offensive tackle. He could have been a bust. They could have gotten the offensive tackle, and without Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow may not have looked as good. The offense might not have been explosive. I'm just saying, I think if I was a head coach, I'd have went offensive tackle in that moment.
That's what they need. Then you don't find offensive linemen.
Your future investment for the franchise is your quarterback. Your receiver, 4 to 5 years down the road, you're contemplating on whether or not you're extending him or not, right? So it's kind of like, who's the future of your franchise? Your quarterback or your wide receiver? I get it, but in today's NFL, your stars get separated all the time.
I would just rather have a ridiculously great offensive line and a mediocre quarterback.
Yeah, I know they both played at LSU. I know.
Yeah, so they could have got Sewell because Chase was at 5.
I know Sewell was on the board because I remember when they passed on him. I was like, man, they got a really good player, but man, shoring up their offensive line should have been their priority. That was just my thought.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I also argued with my brother forever that Miami should have took Herbert over Tua going into the draft.
And you should have.
Where did Tua go? 5, and Herbert went 7 or something, or what was the?
Yeah,
Tua's a dead fish now.
Literally.
We're in a contract with him. It's kind of like somebody mentioned earlier. Kyler's contract makes him impossible to trade. I kind of feel the same way about Tua. His contract's almost as big as Lamar Jackson's. Yeah. I think he's what was Lamar 5 years?
But Tua has the head injury baggage as well,
Right.
And all the
But
other
I'm just
injuries.
that's what I'm saying. But I'm talking about the amount of his contract, regardless of the head and the injury. He's shown that he can play good enough that if he was cheap, somebody would take him, whether it was
Yeah,
a
of
starter
course.
whether it was a starter or a backup.
Yeah,
You
not
know, he's not
52
the
million
worst
cheap.
quarterback on the planet, but
Yeah.
his contract, I don't think he's not worth what he's getting paid.
Correct.
MG, you might see a video on this very topic coming up soon.
Was he 4 years, 220 plus million, 4 years on Tua? And Lamar Jackson was like 5 years, 260. I mean, they had like very similar contracts. I'm throwing numbers out. I might be way off, but
You're pretty,
I
pretty
think-
you sound right. I like the way you sound. Sounds good.
Well, everybody was in that 40, $50 million. Jordan Love got paid around the same time, didn't he? Jordan
Mhm.
Love got 50 mil a year, whatever it was. And
I
Jordan
think
Love's
Tua
good,
was
don't
the
get me
only
wrong.
guy on the market, and he was pretty much able to demand his price and go off what the most recent signing was, which I think was Lamar Jackson. You know, every new quarterback is like, I want to be paid the same or similar to the last contract, regardless if you're the best in the league. They put it on the terms of best on the market, best available. So he happened to be the best available at the time, even though he was nowhere near the talent of.
They're using old comps.
Yeah.
Jim had asked about the Hall of Fame for baseball. We had Carlos Beltran and Andrew Jones get in. The Carlos Beltran's a little interesting still for me. Andrew Jones should have already been in.
Did Carlos Beltran get in some trouble?
Astros trash can. I think they
Okay, he was part of that.
Beltran feels like the Hall of Very
He's a
Good, not
coach.
the Hall of Fame.
But he wasn't a player.
Doesn't matter. You're not supposed to get caught doing things.
Yeah, it's like steroids bad, but obvious cheating.
Yeah,
Both of these guys were like
Protein
rookies
bar's
when I was
good.
in the like late 90-ish or whatever. I think it's late 90 area time when I was into buying baseball cards and ripping baseball wax. Beltran and Andrew Jones were both in that hype cycle. And that was a while. Again, late 90s.
They're
Right?
born one day apart.
Wasn't
Like,
Andrew Jones in the part of the Vladimir Guerrero era? Those two were rookies at the same time.
Yeah, I
But
had
Andrew Jones was way more hyped.
Yeah, because the Topps card has Vlad and Jones
Senior,
on it.
Vladdy Senior.
Yes.
Carlos
And then the
Beltran
other
had a
two
Topps
guys
traded
is
rookie
another
card.
one.
I think he might have been on team. It might have been an Olympic card. I'm not sure. But Carlos Beltran played at the not far from me because we had the Kansas City Royals minor league system here in Delaware, the Blue Rocks. And Carlos Beltran came through that when he was super young. He used to just be able to go out on the field and like get pictures with him and stuff.
Good point by Frankie here.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Get them before they get too pricey.
That's the thing. You got to try and get them before that happens.
That's
Most-
what kind of
most
screwed the
guys are like,
Packers.
screw that.
I can rib on the
Yeah.
Packers a little bit because Paul is in the chat, but like, so Jordan Love sits for 2 years of his rookie deal, and then he starts and has he has a good rookie season as like a 25-year-old, and then demands a new contract like immediately, and then they paid him 50 mil. Like, it's like, brother, I know you've been here for 3 years, but you really only played one season. But anyway, whatever.
Brendan Ryan said the movie The Super comes to mind. Is that the old Joe Pesci movie? Joe Pesci was like he like owned like a hotel like or a apartment complex.
Yeah, what is that one? What is that, Brendan? Because I don't know it either.
I might be wrong. I've only ever seen it one time. I remember, I think it was a movie called The Super because it's like short for Super Nintendo or Super something of like that owns a hotel or apartment complex. It's like a sky, like apartments in the city.
Yep.
And
That's
like
what I'm saying,
it was all run down and shit. And he charged everybody too much money. And then he ended up having a change of heart by the end and making it really nice and stuff for everybody. Am I like, did I dream that? Or is that really a movie I watched?
No, it's a movie. He said yep on it. Yeah, Slumlord that turns into a super. One of the questions I saw, Anthony Richardson totally done. Interesting this past
They made
weekend.
him move into it. That's right. I remember.
I saw a couple of people actually buy Anthony Richardson cards. So I don't know if they're playing that gutter game, Steve. with Anthony Richardson, but I personally think he's done. I never thought he was a good quarterback to begin with.
He's one you buy and you sell before he ever even touches the field.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
on the
Anthony
hope that they
Richardson
trade
kind of
him.
lines up with someone mentioned earlier, Trey Lance, and said, "Oh, they didn't coach him up." Well, he just hadn't had an opportunity to be coached up. He's been completely
Anthony
hurt.
Richardson was horrible at Florida.
Drafted too early. I mean, drafted. I don't mean too early in the draft. That's a given. But I mean, also drafted out of college too early. Didn't have enough college games under his belt. I believe he's almost fits the mold of the Trey Lance draft pick. Overdrafted, not enough experience, and very injury prone. Never really get your legs under you in the NFL.
He was going to be the next Lamar Jackson. And just because of the running thing, you have the idea the guy can run and throw. It's like, well, he can
Like
run.
he had crazy,
He can't throw.
really crazy combine stats, right? Really strong arm. We've seen Anthony Richardson make some crazy highlight throws, but just the inaccuracy, inconsistency, and injuries.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. Well, even Lamar Jackson to me isn't extremely accurate because he just throws a bullet pass nonstop. He has no touch. Like he cannot control that. He's just literally everything has to be. I'm going to throw it so hard and so fast. It's harder for me to miss because my target can't move any quicker than I'm throwing the ball. That's basically what he does. That's why when he
Paul
misses,
messaged
the
me
ball
on Instagram.
flies by.
I see Paul's green bag. Paul messaged me on Instagram a while back asking me if I'd be interested, I think, in going to Avenged Sevenfold while we're at the Chicago National this year. I don't know. I can't get these sticks in the mud to do anything when we're in Chicago, man.
I'm busy.
Well, because it's always
Except,
so far. It's so far away, though. Usually, it's like Chicago's like 45 minutes away, is it not? An hour? Like it's
It's
not
Not
near.
now. Wow, with traffic, I guess it could be. But
Yeah.
Are we doing the Airbnb this year?
And we haven't made a decision yet on that.
We kind of need to.
We can start looking in. I can start looking into it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind the exact same Airbnb. I know we had the car drive there every day and all that, but I mean, the value.
I was gonna just see if there was anything closer that might be available.
The
Yeah.
value of
I
having
know
the
more
Airbnb and
people are
also having the
doing Airbnb.
refrigerator. You know, I hate going back and forth. I know the trade night, but I don't plan on doing trade nights and stuff.
Yeah. If you can find an Airbnb that's closer,
Yeah.
I'll.
It
I
wasn't
would
that far away though.
Yeah, it kind of was. I mean, it kind of
was
It
a
was
5-minute car
easy
ride.
because it was a straight line. I did like that the direction it was from the actual location made it easier to get to and from it because you weren't getting interfered with the runoff from the interstate right there.
I mean, here's the thing:
Brad,
once
you
you're
get
getting
Airbnb?
once you're getting in an Uber, what's the difference whether it's a 3-minute drive or a 10-minute drive?
Yeah.
Like
You
you're not
shoot
going to get an
content in
Airbnb
the car the
close
whole
enough
ride
that you
there
can
anyway.
walk.
We weren't far from a gym. We
Couple stores. We had the
Yeah, the
police
cops
stop
we were able to
by.
shop and
was
fill the
great.
refrigerator up and have stuff at the Airbnb as opposed to
Yeah.
having
We
to go
got.
out for
What is
everything.
that? What is that when they call the whatever like swatted or whatever when they call the?
You got swatted. I wasn't there.
Well, I just happened to pull up when
Hold
they
on.
were there. But
Brad's already got his place booked already after winning a free. So he he didn't book last year because he was in a competition. But
I've had my
Brad,
room booked for 6 months.
Well, you like to stay alone because you like to walk around the room naked.
Yeah.
No, because I like to stay at a connected
Whatever.
hotel. I don't want to be dealing with Ubers.
Never
I-
heard.
I
I
like
said,
them.
"Hey guys, you want to get a suite?" I never saw.
I mean,
that.
I like handing Ham $250 cash, and that takes care of the week. for
I'm
like
just gonna stay with Brad, man. Forget you guys.
literally.
Brad owes me a trip to the national.
Yeah, that's the catch. Steve gives away a national, but the next year you have to
The
pay
next
for him to
year, I'm bunking
Yes.
with you.
go. Any big interviews coming up, Rob, that you wanted to
Gift
throw
that
out
keeps
there?
on giving.
Any prequels?
I have Leighton Shelton on tomorrow. I don't know if that qualifies as big or not, but nothing cooking. No.
Tomorrow I've got it's already pre-recorded, but Boston Card Hunter is tomorrow, and then Jeff Wilson will be next week. So nothing like
Okay.
crazy, but
I
that's
think
it.
I
That's
think
what's coming.
some of the guys that you have on your show made the professor's largest shill list tonight,
Yes, 100%.
Oh,
but
really?
I don't know who won.
Yeah, I don't know either. I only stopped in for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yes, Steve, I'll be at Ships in March. I already got my hotel booked for that too. Just booked that the other day.
Rob, you're almost like booked out for the year. Like you don't. Are you gonna work? Or you
Nah.
just do shows.
Yeah,
Nah.
taking a year off.
I was just looking at
year of retirement.
I was just
Exactly.
on HeroesCon's website because I got to look to see when media applications go up. For
Is
badges.
MGFS
living on
Sports
dividends or
Cards, is that
something.
Mike Stone or Mark?
I don't know.
Oh, is this Michael Stone?
Yeah, that
Mike-
is Michael Stone.
It's Stone, yeah.
Nice.
YouTube does. It seems like
YouTube,
every week
yeah.
they change everyone's eBay handles around.
I don't know how they came up with some of this stuff for some people, to be honest with you.
When's Philly again?
March usually, I think.
I have 2 days. I've been telling you guys this forever. I have 2 holidays, Christmas Day and New Year's, I got to use within 60 days because I'm a salary employee, so I don't get paid for them. So I got to use them within 60 days or the company just takes them away.
Yeah.
So I need to put those with my normal 2 days off and take a 4-day weekend. I've been trying to do like a
Come down to Raleigh,
like
hang
a
out with
guys
Spirit.
trip, like a fishing trip to Tampa, but we all know there is no fish in Tampa. So
Spritz would be happy to see you, Steve.
yeah.
Don't come down here in our winter time.
Well,
The fishing
spritzy.
is tough during winter.
I
The
didn't think
next
there was a
Philly
winter in
show is
Florida.
March 6th, which I think is the same weekend as Shipshawana. So
It's
I will
supposed
not
to be
at the
12
next
inches
Philly
of
show.
snow here on Sunday. I'm trying to get out of town now.
Yes,
But
that's very true.
but if there's a Chantilly or a Philadelphia show coming up, I could turn that into a weekend also. Dustin, you
Well,
can come
Chantilly
here.
doesn't exist anymore.
I know. I'm actually in the same boat where I've got some PTO I want to use. I just have a ton of it. So I might take you up on that, Steve. I got to figure it out though. My daughter has volleyball, like traveling volleyball, and that's what makes it kind of tricky. So we got to see how that goes, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Philly-
I'm talking about winter in Tampa. Look, I
Yeah,
was at
no,
Disney
like,
World.
We
one
were
time.
freezing the other day. It dropped to 38 at
Look,
night. Almost died.
I was in vacation. I was in Disney World one year, and the temperature dropped to like 60. And I was like, oh man, it feels so good. It's not so humid and hot out here. I was all in my t-shirt feeling all nice. And people were panicking, and all the gift shops were putting out the Disney hoodies and sweatshirts, and people were buying them all up, man. Disney was eating it up. Everybody was buying their 50 and hoodies and stuff. I was like, look at all these people from down here freaking out over 60 degrees. Hoodies. You would have thought it was Cabbage Patch Kids all over again, man. People fighting over hoodies and stuff on the ground. I was like,
Disney
"Hey."
always eats, man.
I was like, buy my hoodie off me.
Yeah, I was gonna get tickets to the Lightning are playing in Raymond James Stadium in an outdoor event. I think on the 30th, or 31st, or something. And I was like, oh, I'll go get a couple tickets. The cheapest tickets I can find nosebleed are like $336 a ticket, and anything lower is like
Hockey
$900 a ticket. Hockey
tickets
yeah.
are always
For
expensive.
what?
Yeah, well, it's because it's outdoors at Raymond James Stadium here in Florida.
Even regular hockey tickets are expensive.
Oh, I mean, a regular game here isn't that bad. I can get lower bowl for like $110. But like lower bowl there is nearly $1,000, and that holds way more people than the regular arena does. I like double.
It's cold here, though. It sucks that there's never really a card show going on around my area when the weather's nice. Because then we do shit here and go to the card show.
And we got a show about every weekend down here.
Yeah, I have local shows 8 times a week, so I could get to a show whenever I want. I am jonesing for a bigger one though.
I have to ask Brad. Brad, when is like the next local style show? I guess what would be considered local to me in the Ocean City area. They don't do them in the state that I live in. You have to go to Maryland, but Maryland's it's only about 45 minutes to get to Ocean. Well, Ocean City's closer, but depending on where. Oh, Rehoboth Beach Convention Center. I saw that. That's 20 minutes from my house. I did see that. But I remember when I saw it, it was so far away. The date was so far away that I already forgot about it.
So when are we going to be complaining about, are the sports card people complaining about One Piece taking over sports card shows? It's been
Probably in the
Pokemon.
comment section of this
They're
video.
already complaining about it taking over our live stream.
Yeah.
Brad, I
We
won't be
already-
able to make that Memorial Day trip. I'll be in Japan
Who
for
got
the
tricked?
Memorial Day show. I'll
I'm
be
gonna
in
be at
Japan
West
buying
Coast.
up all the One Piece.
I'll be at the West Coast Card Show for Memorial Day if anyone's over there on the West Coast. Going to Burbank.
I'm supposed to go to Vegas at the end of April, and I'm thinking about driving over to California
Are you going to Vegas just for a trip?
already.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Ham, you
I'm
need
gonna
to call in. We'll have off center
Stacking Gems. I'm gonna have Stacking Gems.
Yeah.
I'm gonna meet him up over there.
I thought
Can you
about
stream
taking
from
a
the
4-day
sphere.
weekend there.
Yeah, well, I'll stream from wherever I'm at.
Stream from the club.
Try and get me some strippers from the street like Steve does when he's on vacation.
Ham's got the bottle service cooking on the off centered.
We have one day at the pool that somebody already bought us a tent with unlimited booze.
Yes, Evis 5281. That's the one. The one that's at the very end of May.
Are you going to GalaxyCon in Richmond this year? I saw Hayden Christensen's going to be there.
Yeah, we went last year, but my daughter's got a volleyball tournament that weekend, so we're probably a no. We're gonna go to the Raleigh one. The Raleigh GalaxyCon is like 2 or 3 weeks before, or it's like a week before the national, but it's local.
Is
Obviously,
Burbank's doing a TCG only show? Like
they're that West Coast card show kind of switches off where they've got sports and then they've also got like non-sports TCG, and that's the one we're gonna go to.
Oh, I don't think I realized that.
Yeah.
See, I want to go to a non-sports card show, but I don't want it to be really primarily geared towards TCG. I want it to be.
Yeah.
Isn't Philly the only one that really does anything like that?
I'm not sure. I've never been to one of those, and I'm not sure that if I did go to one of them, if it'd be 75% TCG and 25% like pop culture, vintage, music stuff and things that I like to collect. I saw the advertisement for the one in Chicago. But again, Chicago, I couldn't make that long trip just for a non-sports card show.
I don't know if PSA does this. Rob, do you know the magazine grading between CGC and PSA?
I think PSA will, but double check the website on that.
Yeah.
I think CGC/JSA will too, but I think they have a limit on how many signatures they'll do. But don't quote me on that.
I think
Well,
Beckett will authenticate something regardless how many now.
Yeah, but they don't slab magazines.
Right.
Yeah, they just do comics. Plus, that just got rolled into collectors.
Yeah, there's no way I would send a comic book to Beckett right now.
Yeah, PSA. Do the PSA. If they do it. Or CGC. I mean, either one.
If it's a magazine, I would prefer. If it was a sports magazine, I would prefer that in a PSA holder versus a CGC holder.
Yeah, but I'm saying if they slab it, does PSA slab magazines?
Yeah.
Right. So they would probably authenticate however many signatures was on it.
Yeah, I don't think PSA has a limit. For some reason, I
Limit.
thought JSA did, but I
Right. I don't think Beckett had a limit because I've seen like albums
can't
and
do-
stuff. I'm just going by
magazines though. CBCS doesn't have a magazine holder.
Yeah, there's two comics.
Oh, you're talking about having a slab. I mean, I'm just saying I've seen items, big items.
Yeah, you can get like an
albums and
authentic.
such.
You could probably get a BAS sticker or something on it, but you're not getting it slabbed.
Right. Well, he just asked if they authenticate the autograph. He didn't say anything about slabbing it.
Oh, I just assumed that he wanted it slabbed.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the slab didn't cross my mind. So me and you, that's why me and you had completely different thoughts. Like you thought he was talking about slabbing it. I thought he was just talking about the autograph in general.
Well, because he said magazine grading company, so
Yeah, it made sense.
Okay.
that means you want it slabbed. That's how I read that anyway.
Reading
Yeah,
comprehension. You're better than me.
Back
I
up
get it.
2+ months. Well, most of their staff got taken away.
Yeah, he said
Guys,
he wanted it slabbed.
We're in our 40s. It's 10:30 Eastern. We don't have let's not argue about reading comprehension. We're old.
Oh,
It's
we're not
okay.
arguing. I said he was better than
It's
me
okay.
at it. I was giving him a compliment.
Okay. Really, neither of you are good at it.
We're trying to start a fight.
Neither of you are good at it. Now I'm starting to fight.
Wait a minute. I read a text message that said, bring the energy. Ham, Steve. Ugh.
I did.
Yeah,
I
now
said,
he's telling us to tone it down.
I said
I
2
know,
weeks,
right?
2 weeks ago. It felt like
Hey,
we were a little
Neo,
like,
he's in his 40s. He can't handle it anymore.
I'm in my 40s. And I
That's
got
why.
4
That's
kids.
why he's making AI thumbnails where he looks like he's not even the same person.
Yeah.
That's not. They look exactly
Midlife
like.
crisis.
That
one of
is
those.
nothing
not
like
look exactly
ask
the-
your
no
wife if
chance
she
in
would
hell.
You know what I'm gonna do
interested
next
in that picture.
For all of next week, I'm just gonna do Neo for the AI thumbnail, just on my
Nelson's got
page.
midlife crisis AI generated.
I'll
Thumbnail photo.
flag you for a copyright violation if you put me on a thumbnail.
I'm gonna do the bulging eyes Neo AI
Yep.
thumbnails are
You'll
coming.
get you'll
Hey,
get
man.
you'll get a takedown notice. I'll contact
This time
my
next
lawyer.
year, I won't be able to say I'm in my 40s anymore.
Yep, getting there.
You'll be getting phone calls from my lawyer.
Steve, Atlantic City TCG show, February 22nd. There you go. for non-sports TCG.
Hey, Dustin, why don't you come up to that and we'll go to Atlantic City? I know a good place where we can walk and get some pizza
Oh my
You could
God.
pay me to go to
At
a show
3
in
a.m.
Atlantic City.
in
How's
the
Atlantic
cold.
City? How's Atlantic City doing these days? Like compared to when we were there?
I mean, it's not any better.
It can't be any better.
Is
I was
it-
going to
is
say,
it
no,
worse?
it got
Yeah.
better.
Right, it's not rejuvenated. It's not
The
completely.
thing about
But I don't
Atlantic
think the
City is it
Nationals
was
saved
propped
it.
up by its casinos. And as soon as its casinos became not special anymore because casinos have popped up everywhere, not just on the East Coast, but I mean all over. Everybody's gotten, legislation for table games. So it used to be special because the casinos made it special. But it lost its what
Sorry,
made
you
it
know, it
good
looks like
when the
I'm actually going
casinos
to
went under.
I'm going to get sued by Mott's because he's got the patent. He's already trademarked Neo's face. So I'm going to actually, it's a different lawyer that'll be contacting me.
You'll get contacted by 2 lawyers.
Seven lawyers. All right, guys. Well, I feel like we're an hour, 25 minutes in. What else? Do we have any last topics before we log off? Anybody in chat with anything that you want to throw in before we bounce?
Everyone go get in line for top CQL.
Give them time. Don't say give me a comment and then 5 seconds.
Yeah, we
All
all
right,
know
All
they're
right,
only
well, I
gonna
guess
be-
that's
they're-
it. Yeah.
They're only going to release a few boxes of that sapphire.
It's gonna be a shit.
I,
What are,
I-
Ham, what's your prediction on what they're going for on eBay tomorrow afternoon?
$2,000, easy.
Oh, I think it'd
I
be
think it's
25.
higher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
25.
$2,000 to 2,500.
Yeah, I think it's 2,000 to 3,000.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go for $3,000.
I wonder what let's see if that's the case. Let's say if I can find a break for a random. Trying to figure out what the price would probably be if it was a random team.
See, if you were Ziggy, you'd have a whole whiteboard behind you mapping out the whole for how to win.
Yeah,
it.
I'd be SCV in it back there with my chest hairs out in my robe.
What happened to him? Does he
Cigar.
still do videos?
He just did a video like a week ago.
Oh, did he?
He retired for a while. He disappeared for a while.
And
Who?
he has
There's
he
a lot
has
of
psychological issues.
I'm way behind on sports card content.
Dakota? Is that what you're talking about?
No,
He's
no.
back.
SCV. Yeah, Dakota's back.
Oh,
There's a
both
lot of
of them.
good- there's a
They
lot of
both
good
they
TV
both
on
took a short they both took a hiatus and they both came back with their cigars.
You know who's coming back next? Brad the Comeback Card Investor. Let's ride.
I keep
So
waiting.
he's
You know
gonna
what's
change
gonna
his name
happen?
to Brad the comeback card.
Broncos
There's
country.
gonna be a week, like
Broncos
the
country.
time's gonna come where he just doesn't text us the IG link anymore.
Guys, we got
and
some
then
comments.
Off center will just be
All
live.
behind.
And it'll be him. And it'll be Dustin and Brad, and the
All of
three
a
of us
sudden
will be on the
The
sideline.
preview thumbnail is the same one from like 5 years ago. And you're like, what
Yeah.
the hell, man?
Like, hey man, I didn't get the IG invite this week. He said he sent it out. I don't know.
And I just go cold. Don't say a word about it. Just go like cold turkey.
Just put the link in the chat, and we'll just let anybody in.
That's what we'll do if sports card content ever starts to die. We'll just start a fake feud.
Hobby hibernation. It's a real thing, Brendan. You're right. It's a real thing. Guys take some
Yeah.
time off, sometimes years.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew
comments.
Dakota would be back at some point in
We're falling
time.
way
I knew
behind.
he'd be back.
Oh yeah, with him being just in
You asked him to send
Discord and
comments in.
as active as he's always been in
I tried,
Discord.
guys. I tried.
You're doing great, Steve. That there was no way that was going to keep him away.
Who?
Dakota.
Dakota, Dak.
Oh yeah. I've been liking his fireside chats. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, his,
I-
his new content's great.
But hold on a second.
It's simple.
Don't buy cards unless they're museum quality. You know what I'm saying?
Stunning
He's just trying
standard.
to-
That's all I
stunning
care about.
standard.
Yeah.
I love it. That's gonna be.
It's
his
a little
custom card.
pretentious. It's a little
Now-
pretentious, but I'll
Now,
take it.
and,
I'll
and,
take
and
it.
again, Dakota's my boy, but the cigar is a little bit obnoxious, but that might be
Yeah,
intentional.
yeah, yeah.
It
Nah,
might be
that's
intentional.
his vibe.
If he had a cigar and he had
Yeah,
if he had like a whiskey or something with it, that would be it, man. That
The
would be
noise
cool.
that it
Yeah,
makes-
but he doesn't
I'm
drink
sure
as much
it's
as he used to.
It's just the noise that he makes when he puffs on it. It sounds like the Binky on The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah, he sounds like Maggie.
or
it's
one
like
piece anime girls,
or
that
like-
qualify
or like
as stunning standard.
South Park. You ever heard Starvin' Marvin talk on South Park? That's what it sounds like. But that's again, I'm not knocking Dakota's content. That's just what the
Man, I think
cigar
you're
sounds like.
Sports card or not sports card
And
anonymous.
who knows?
catching
If I
all
smoked a
sorts of
cigar, it might
strays.
sound the same way.
Catching strays all over the place.
All right, you got to grab a couple comments. You can't ask people to comment and then ignore all of them.
Oh wait, what happened? All right.
I've been trying to tell you forever.
Wouldn't be the
Oh,
first.
my bad. Okay, Brad says, "Will Topps replace Montgomery Club with anything for people?"
No.
Yeah, it'll be
Yes.
something that probably involves gambling and is way more expensive.
Absolutely.
You have to be an exclusive store.
It'll be like, hey guys, sorry about Montgomery Club, but we've got a premium gambling service.
I
Subscription.
sent a
I'm gonna tell you,
joke
I don't
to
even know what
somebody
Montgomery Club is or was.
that said the new thing will be you'll get first crack at buying break slots.
Barf.
Wouldn't be surprised.
You'll
What about this
premium
one?
access to buying the filth bomb breaks?
Stone is asking, is baseball done? Now, what is this a strike thing or is it just free agent
Yeah,
signings?
they're going to be
Yeah,
a
that'll be a
mess in
strike thing.
2027.
It's gonna be bad.
Is it?
Might be the only thing that stops the Dodgers from continually winning World Series.
So is it going to have a 1994 baseball strike on the sports card
It
market?
looks like it's heading that direction.
All right, sell everything, guys. Sell those Otanis before 2027.
Nothing will be moving.
Get ready to
It'll
buy
just be-
Otanis in 2027.
Exactly.
I think he's overpriced.
Next chat, everybody share their One Piece pickups.
Yeah. One Piece it'll just be bi-weekly One Piece.
Share all your laughies.
I don't
in the
have any.
chat.
Guys, how many
I'll show you a
laughies?
piece
did
of
you pick
chicken.
up?
One piece of chicken.
How many
How many
chimpanzee
silver-
D laughies did you buy?
How many silver
Mhm.
rallies did you pick up?
They're gonna hate.
I
us.
thought this was okay. So wait, hold on a second. Everyone was going nuts about this trade. I'm a little biased as a New Orleans Saints fan, but just so I
Is this one the
understand,
kid did?
the kid got the shuck, right? And then he traded away a bunch of stuff, and people were like, "Oh my god, you traded like Ohtani autograph, you traded all the stuff for the shuck card."
Was
Is
it
that
like
what
a real Otani autograph, or was it like a Panini unlicensed thing or
I don't-
something?
I mean, I don't think he signed it with a crayon. I think it was a real autograph.
I mean, like, was it actually like Topps licensed, or was it just like?
I don't know.
I'd rather have one signed with a crayon.
Because Otani's got stuff from
Unique.
every manufacturer, pretty much.
Actually, a good.
That's
point.
why I asked. He has a bajillion autos.
Yeah, he does. But this kid, I think the way the trade went down is he traded like 10 cards and he got this one of one green kaboom shuck. And
Was that your son? Can you confirm or deny?
I mean, if it
not.
was my son, I would be like, you know what? I like your style, man. I like your style.
Or are
went
you
all in,
actively
man.
now trying to adopt that child?
Well, what's funny is
Exactly.
I was like, I didn't even realize this card had surfaced. Not that I could ever afford it, but I do want to. I'm looking for the gold shuck prisms when they come out.
Have any Prism hasn't released yet.
Yeah, the hobby comes out in a couple weeks, but like Roth's going to have some stupid ass price on one, I'm sure.
6 months from now, over under 6 months, when we have the Dustin's joining a collector's MD meeting from losing his house from buying in the Saints breaks.
It's from going in hard on Shuck and One Piece, like heavy, like talk
Dustin
about
talks, are we going to get another sports card addiction video out of you? But this time it's Shuck and breaking.
well, it'll be more of like I had to sell all my good shit to pay off all this crap that I end up speculating on.
You sold all your laughies for Shuck.
All right, Mr. Coffee, Mr. Radar. I'll touch on this real quick, and you can chalk it up as another one of Steve's terrible takes. Because arguably he's not even the best player on his team. Most of the time, the quarterback, and he doesn't show a lot of leadership skill, and he's not exciting. He can put up good stats, he can win, but he's not super exciting. When they signed Saquon Barkley, they became a run-first team. Look, they led the NFL, I think, in carries, not this season, but the season before when they won the Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley was the talk of that team and his rushing record and 2,000 yards and things like that. It wasn't about Jalen Hurts. So it kind of took a little bit of the microscope off of him as being the best player on that team. And a lot of times when you look at a team, if the quarterback's not the best player, they're definitely not going to be super desirable in the card market. That could change. I don't think he's bad, but he's regressed from a statistical standpoint. And that's what people look at. Still wins, probably will still continue to win, but and Philly, the Eagles are fair weather fans, so that market's going to fluctuate. And I say that as somebody who lives very close to the Philadelphia fan base. Actually, that's considered the home team around here, even though I'm about an hour and a half to 2 hours away. We don't have a team in where I live, so.
If they lock out baseball, do the Dodgers still have to pay out all the contracts, or does everything get put on hold while it's locked out? Because do the Dodgers go out of business thanks to the lockout because they have to pay everybody and they've got all these huge contracts?
Just have another Luffy day and give another card.
They'll have to sell all their One Piece to pay these contracts.
Neo won the Mannequin Challenge, but Neo didn't shut down on us like he did last week.
Paul selling 84-star Jordans for Shuck. Hey, I mean, it's a move. It's a move. I'm just saying.
There was a question earlier at 10:30. Best product to rip currently that's easily accessible.
Does that exist?
Yeah, I was gonna say, does that exist?
I'm trying to find that. Oh, right here. Okay.
Well, actually, you could
89
probably
score.
You could probably find some Pokemon product on the shelves right now.
Not
That's the
around
thing is
here.
You got to go TCG non-sports.
You could find sleeve like around me right now. You could find sleeve Destin Rivals packs.
Although
Alan
we-
Ginter?
we say
don't have
non-
anything here.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, probably
Alan
Ginter.
Ginter.
I would say Ginter. I would say Ginter has your best.
We say
bang for your
non-sports, and then we literally just paid
I don't even rip or
$300 for
break,
10
but I pulled
Stranger Things
Ginter.
cards.
I've seen some people get
non-sport,
decent hits out of retail Ginter, actually, like autos and stuff.
We'll have
Yep.
to. We should do
Well,
like a
the
co-video,
Marvel-
Dustin, where we each open one of those boxes together or something.
there's a part of me though that just wants to sell it just for like, just wants to get the money back.
But what if that had like the 101 million in it?
I thought that was
Yeah.
already out. Didn't that already sell? Or was
Yeah,
that
I
was
found
from
a ton
different
of
product?
No, and the one that hasn't come out yet, that doesn't come out.
Well, I
till
found a
Friday.
ton of
like
top
the-
baseball update, and remember I asked you guys if it was any good, and you were like, no.
Yeah,
The
open it in
Stranger
store
Thing
and
box
claim-
release. Dustin will get caught in a CT scanning.
That's
He
right.
sends his 2 boxes to get CT scanned.
Well,
that's what everybody else is doing.
Mr. Coffee, Mr. Radar, he says, do you think we'll ever see a Pokemon and sports card collab? Would that break records? Well, look at the manga cards. They're not necessarily a TCG card, but they're an anime card. So you're already kind of crossing over a little bit there. And look how popular they are.
I don't get the prices on those.
I was about to say, rather you like the look of them, rather it's personally for you, doesn't make a difference. It's what the market says. And right now they're valuable because the market says so. I'm not
just trying to
necessarily
figure
a
out
fan
who's,
of them.
who's
like
buying
Ham, but,
one of those to keep them.
This is how the Dodgers are paying their contracts in 2020.
But anyway, that's kind of your first little bit of a crossover, Mr. Coffee, Mr. Radar. Now, if you're talking about a TCG style game, they already have the Bo Jackson and Ken Griffey.
But the Bo Jackson
the Bo
stuff
Jackson
is just
and Ken Griffey
a whole bunch of
games,
propaganda-
card game.
propaganda.
That's-
What's funny is that Bo Jackson thing. I'm like, God, that's so stupid looking, and the cards sell for like stupid, crazy high money. Like it's like
I don't know who's buying this stuff. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
don't-
any of
I
these
don't know.
people.
I don't know either. But you think like that's the dumbest thing, but then it's like extremely popular. So
Not
who
our
knows?
demographic is buying them. Is the
By the way,
answer.
Neo, I think I want to go back to Comic-Con next year.
Okay, I'm
Just
already
to throw
planning
that
on
out
going.
there.
So
What's that?
I'm already planning on going.
Yeah, but remember I said last time I wasn't sure if it was for me to want to go back and all that. But the
I'll
more I
make it
think
up.
about it,
What is it?
I think about
October? I'll
Yeah.
make it there this year.
as
I'll
you
make
get
it-
further and further, man, that was actually really fun and really cool. So it's more so even hitting me now that, like when I first left there, I was like, man, was that my thing? Did I enjoy that as much as I should have? And now I'm kind of like, man, I want to go back. I think I did enjoy it.
You just want to go to dinner at Quality Italian again?
Well, we can go to dinner.
Another 4-hour dinner. Cosplay as a disgruntled.
Here, I didn't win anything.
We were at dinner in New York for what, like 3 hours?
It was a while. I had a couple
were there a
drinks. I don't
while.
remember.
Yeah, you had at least 4 Moscow Mules, I think.
Did I have that many? There's no way. Because
Your
at 2
wife was
drinks, I'm
side-eyeing
pretty
you
good.
hard.
At
You were
2
getting
drinks, man, I'm
side-eyed
turning it
hard.
in.
Because remember, she
Like-
even said, she's like, Steve, shut up. They don't want to hear your stories.
I was
anymore."
monologuing.
for 4
I
hours.
was monologuing.
So
Steve's
That's
wife
like-
literally goes, Steve, be quiet. They don't want to hear this
Right.
anymore."
You know how I get going talking on here. Yeah, I know. I
And
get
you're not
it.
even
I
drunk.
talk a lot. But man, I had a couple of drinks in me. but I
So
started going.
Neo mannequined at dinner, and your wife Steve's wife was like,
I think I just kept on talking
pull
about
it.
something, and my
Let's
wife
pull it.
looked at me like, I don't think anyone's still paying
So
attention.
what
to
you
were
what you
talking
guys don't
about.
realize what you guys don't realize, it seems like Neo just does it on camera where it's the side of his face, but actually when he's getting bored with any conversation, he goes to the side. So that's usually when you know, okay, it's time to move on.
She
He's-
goes,
he's
yeah,
getting-
she goes, I don't think anybody's still listening to what you're talking about. I said, what? She goes, yeah, you're monologuing. I was like, oh.
She's like, Steve, everybody left an hour ago.
Here's the trick. I haven't actually been in this chair for an hour. This is just an AI image, and I'm upstairs just talking through my phone.
It's
It is coming. This entire stream in a year will just be AI dudes that are like, we'll all be doing something else.
we,
and
we
it'll
can
just
hit
be-
the we'll be able to hit the random button and be different type of people. altogether.
When I make my thumbnail, I'll just be like, "Hey, make sure you log in."
No, I want to ask chat what they think about your new thumbnails.
Oh, they love them. They love
He
them.
looks like Bill Cower, and that's who it is. You look like Bill Cower in your thumbnail from today.
There
Hey guys,
he is.
look at Dustin's video. Dustin, this is going to get you some hits.
right.
He was
Video
catching
for the
strays
day.
earlier, and his ears
Yeah, he's
started
catching
ringing.
that. Yeah,
Look at his, look at his
heard the
thumbnail,
lamp.
his AI thumbnail, and he looks like Bill Cower.
Nobody is more bothered by the AI thumbnails than this guy, Dakota. He's in the Discord. Homeboy is like all over me. Actually, what is our tab? Our tab is called. Hold on a second. I think it's called Dustin's Thumbnails Are a Lie. Let me go and make sure. Is that what it's
I'm
still?
pretty sure it's something like that.
Dustin's Thumbnails Are a Lie is literally the Discord category name currently.
You look like a mix between yourself and Sergeant Slaughter.
Look,
Today,
you got to keep,
like,
you gotta
for real.
keep everybody guessing. You got to
Real
keep everybody
content.
guessing.
Real men don't put AI versions of themselves on thumbnails.
Real men like actually go on camera, Neil. If we didn't invite you here, we wouldn't even know what you look like.
Real men don't put their faces on thumbnails at all.
You know, I actually had to look at the title and your name. Like, I saw the thumbnail and I was like, that kind of looks like Dustin.
Guys,
It's like if this
And then I
somebody's
looked
scrolling
and
out.
like, okay, it is Dustin.
I'm
When I
like,
put
what the
that-
fuck channel is this that I'm not subscribed to?
when
I
I'm
don't know who this is.
putting that thing together, I'm thinking like, what is the craziest looking thing that's going to grab some attention? Oh, make the eyes bulging out. I'm going to come up with some crazy. There's going to be more to come on this. This is not the end of it.
I hit
Was
the
that
do
the
not show me this
92?
content because I thought it subscribed me to a channel I wasn't subscribed to.
Not interested.
Mark W40, was that the 91 or 92? That was the 2 years that
Oh,
Proline
sure.
did those early autos. Those were butter. I love those throwback 91, 92 Proline autos, mainly the 91s because they were tougher. And they did the profiles in 1992, which means all the players all had multiple cards and multiple cards could have been signed. So there was a lot more of them.
Yeah, I've asked the hobby
John-
box to
John
come
is
on,
still
but
up-
he hasn't wanted to.
John's still upset about the 86 Fleer. That's funny.
That'll be a Monkey D Laffy in about three weeks.
When I got
It's a
that
nice
86
red
Fleer,
slab mag
John-
there.
John likes the Star, but the 86 Fleer was like, what the hell is wrong with you? He lost it. He lost it.
I remember when you were arguing with us that the Fleer was obsolete, that the Star was the rookie.
No, well, the Star is the rookie, but I
Star
still
is the
I
rookie.
still love both cards. Home Alone face for thumbnails.
Dustin's
Hey,
gonna trade his Star for that red Luffy that sells for
guys,
60K.
it's getting harder and harder for me to not just go all in on
There's less Luffy's than there are those Jordans.
the silver rallies.
But that's why you gotta you have the 52 tops maze. That's why now you got to get the 51, the real rookie.
When are
I
you dropping
like
a
that.
One Piece video and you're gonna make yourself look like that guy for the thumbnail?
It might be a whole channel. For one video, you kidding me? It might be an entire channel.
You already made a TCG channel and failed.
I'm still working on my my non-sports dad is doing just fine. Non-sports card dad is doing just
I
fine.
thought that turned into back to the 80s.
Yeah, so I've got 3 channels. I've got non-sports card dad,
Just keep making a new one.
like and subscribe, and then back to the 80s, 90s.
I thought non-sports card dad turned into 80s and 90s.
I created a new channel called non-sports card dad.
I thought you had the gaming dad.
It's just like we're just doing domain names now. Just
We've
keep
had a
making
lot
it.
of
Did
You
you
have
have the
videos
gaming
posted
dad?
on-
shifted
non-sports
the
card
second
dad?
the second channel shifted around quite a bit, but I've landed on the back to the 80s,
Am I
90s.
You
subscribed
had
to
the
this, or do I
personal
need to troll
finance
it?
dad.
Personal finance dad is coming next week.
Is there actual
Bring it back.
videos on the
You starting
non-sports
that
card
back
dad
up?
channel?
Yeah.
I had
You
no
starting
idea this
personal
channel
finance dad
existed.
back up?
It's got like 8 videos on it. Guys, it's a slow burn. It's a slow build.
He doesn't
You
want
can't say
us
slow
on
burn.
there.
That's the
Yeah, do
title.
you not want us to know about? Are you hiding? Are you hiding?
He's
a
hiding
No,
YouTube
it.
channel
it's
from us?
literally it's on my the promo code sheet that I always
My
put on
ad
my videos.
blocker
Nobody
blocks that. I
watches
never
your
see
promo
that.
sheet.
You got to watch the promo code sheet,
I
guys.
fast forward.
Nobody watches the promo sheet,
They're using the promos, brother. So somebody's watching it. Brother. Lean into
So
the
you're
wind.
serious? You're doing the personal finance dad channel again?
No,
Oh.
not personal finance.
That's the
dad.
4th channel.
why not?
That's
Everybody's
a
talking about it.
2027 project.
Hey,
It's
wasn't
still
your
good.
channel?
Yeah.
Wasn't your sports card dad channel named by Jeff Wilson?
When we were on a live,
You were on a
we talked
live, and he
about
was
it.
like,
we did. We talked about the name there, and
Yeah,
then
because he made fun of you for your name being terrible.
he didn't make fun of me.
Check
No,
the
I
tape.
get it.
She
Check
said
the
it should be
tape, make
sports
fun of
card
you.
related so that people will gravitate to it.
It was a good
Look
move.
at
It ended
Oh,
up being.
I'm
a
not
good
saying.
move.
I'm just saying it's nothing to
It was
hide.
something
Everyone's on a
I'd
live
been talking about it for a while with Brad, and then we talked about it on the live stream, and
stream.
and that was it. Made it happen. It worked out pretty good. Personal YouTube channel making that. Look at this guy. Takes fucking 2 years off and then comes in all hot.
The
Where the hell have you been,
PYCMD.
dude?
Look at that. You're the PYCMD.
The PYC.
You know what? We went to
Not bad.
lunch at the National, at the barbecue place. And one of the highlights for that was supposed to be like meeting Dakota for the first time. I was excited. I was like, man, but then so many of us went, and the table was so damn long that you didn't even know who was sitting at the other end of the table. And it was kind of like, man, this like, so
You didn't
hopefully
get that- you didn't get that personal
if
time.
we're able to connect again at the National or something and be a little bit more, hey, how you doing? What's up? How everything been? And stuff like that, as opposed to, yo, what's up? Ain't seen you in a while. And then boom, 20 people sitting at a long table like the Last Supper and not being able to talk to each other.
And John's back in.
Yeah, Paul was there. I think Paul might have been at the other end too. I sat across from Ryan.
I was sitting next to Paul's rando that
I
he
sat-
bought.
I sat next to Dakota on purpose because I
I was
wanted
like-
to be close to my friend that I never
See,
got. To
I was
see.
all the way on one end. So I
never
was
met-
not
I
even
never
in the
met
middle. So
Dakota.
I was furthest away. So
I
I was
was
right
sitting
across
next
from
to-
Ryan, breakout cards, and Brad, the contest winner, was next to him, I believe. Across
Okay, well,
from
at least
me.
you
I
knew
can't remember who
somebody.
was directly next to me.
Paul brought a random Packers fan to sit next to me. Like super.
Paul
And then
was a random
I was sitting next
Packers
to, I was sitting next to
That's
Phil.
true.
Yeah, but Paul's also a random Packers fan, so good point. I was sitting next to Phil, so it was fine.
I mean, you
All right.
may make the natty. If you're already going to 2 Dallases, you have to do the natty.
You should have put him next to Dustin then, Paul.
He did. I
If
was
we
sitting right
get
next
the
to him.
same
all right,
Airbnb,
well, that-
we have an extra room.
Yeah, he learned everything that day. He after that lunch, he was like, "Man,
He's like,
I'm
I gotta
gonna
get
wa-
in that. I gotta get in that building and find those Laffy D Luffy's.
I'm gonna watch every video you've
Laffy
ever
Doo.
made." I was like,
There
"Dude,
we go.
don't." It's 2,200 videos, but have at it if you'd like. But yeah,
You
we-
can
hey,
you
man,
can
take
AI
that watch
search that
time.
real. You can actually AI search YouTube videos really quick now.
I'm like, I'll be the guy with the AI thumbnails. Can't miss it. I'm just gonna make them crazier and crazier just for the fun of it. It's gonna
Hey,
be-
they're better than, I don't like to say it, but they're better than the mouth open faces, you know.
Yeah, don't do
Those
the O
things.
face stuff. Those are stupid. Every time I see one of those, I
That
cringe.
my mouth is open, like, because I'm
Yeah.
shocked or surprised, yet I'm posing for a picture.
I don't think I have any of those. at least
Premeditated, shocked,
recently.
surprise picture.
I'm sure you've uploaded 3,000 videos. I'm sure you have.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
you
in
have,
there.
you have some mixing. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in there, but
Oh, the open mouth pictures?
I mean, I've got a
Oh,
couple
they're in
here and
there.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Not just you, tons of YouTube content creators, you do it.
yeah, but I don't look
Right,
stupid.
click.
Like Card Collector 2
wow.
goes hard on his open mouth. Like he can't
Yeah,
open
but-
his mouth fucking
Goes
high.
hard
like
as
He,
one
water.
way.
but he
to,
looks, but he
Oof.
looks
Describe it.
kind of off when you look at him anyway.
I mean, some guys really go hard on that. I'm not trying
Mm-hmm.
to do all that.
You said it.
You go hard on the open mouth photo, huh?
Some guys are really going too hard.
Was that Deliverance?
Promo code KY.
Is it Deliverance? What movie is that? Guys, help me out in the comments. I don't want to say the quote. Is it Deliverance that I'm thinking of?
All right,
Just
we're
give me something,
moving.
yes or no.
Since Neo's getting since Neo's sending lawyers, I'm going Sports Card Anonymous AI thumbnails all next week. It's going to be Dakota's
Yeah, use Dakota.
goofy ass on my.
You could have him
thumbnail.
smoking cigars or something.
I'm gonna have
Weird
Sports
places.
Card Anonymous, and people are gonna be like, "Why is there like a random guy with a cigar on the thumbnail?" That's happening.
Start stealing all his clicks.
Quarterbacks.
Oh, look, Dakota showed.
Guys, we're almost 2 hours in. Like we're 30. Like we're insane.
I'm
It's
going to the
10:52.
gym when we're done.
Man,
I'm used to late Friday nights usually, so I'm okay. I'm fine.
I don't know how you guys pull it off.
I was going to go to the gym beforehand, but instead,
I went to the gym
me and my
before.
wife went to the beach in the cold, and then so I didn't have time.
Well, your
So I gotta
kid
go
is
to the
grown.
gym.
Your kid is grown, so you can go whenever you want.
Now, Dustin, are
Yeah.
we getting a He-Man trailer tomorrow? Is that
The
what
teaser was pretty badass, guys. I don't know if
But
you saw
tomorrow's
that.
supposed to be a trailer, I believe, is what.
Oh, I
the
sent it.
He-Man
To the
one?
I sent it to the group chat. Watch that,
Yeah.
man. It's get y'all in the feels, the nostalgia.
Is the
He-Man.
same guy playing He-Man that's playing Prince Adam?
No, yeah, no, they're different. They're different.
They have to be. They're not supposed to be the same person.
They're not.
No,
It's
he's
like
just
Clark, it's like Clark
he's
Kent
the
and
same
Everybody will
Superman.
person.
know.
Nobody knows who they are. It's Clark Kent and Superman type stuff.
It's not that type of He-Man. It's not. There's no secret. He's being brought into eternity.
Oh, so he's not going to be. It's not the story of Prince Adam, and he's going to do the
No.
whole sword. Well, if you don't have
No, he's
Prince
got the
Adam,
same-
you can't even
no,
do the
he's
whole
got-
sword sequence.
Wait, what are you talking about,
He
Ham?
has to become strong.
Oh,
the
you're
image-
okay. So
Yes.
yeah, I think I saw I think the speculation is that the movie's going to have him do that like towards the end of the first movie is kind of like
First
when
one
he becomes-
probably where he actually turns into the whole thing,
Right.
and otherwise,
way
he's
that
not-
So
teaser
it's an
was-
origin story.
Look,
Yes.
I don't. It doesn't sound like they're going to screw it up like Netflix did with all the stupid ass. Like we're going to change all the lore and like let's put a modern twist on it. No, I don't think that they're going to do something stupid.
They're going to have Orko.
I
One
think
No.
Netflix cartoon for
I don't
He-Man
think-
that
not
came
in the
out
first
recently
one.
I don't
was
know if
really
you
good.
put a big old metal helmet on Neo, he'd look like Ram Man.
Yeah, there's no Ram Man in this
Fisto.
one.
Neil's
We get
Fisto.
Fisto, but no Ram Man.
No Ram
And
Man.
you start thinking about He-Man a little differently.
Yeah, have you
Ram
seen
Man
that-
and-
Ram
meme?
Man, Fisto,
Yeah, that meme where
open
it's like
mouth selfies.
He-Man's best friends were Fisto and Ram Man. What's up
and a
with
guy
that?
named Man at Arms.
Yeah.
Oh my God, terrible names. There used to be a rumor that He-Man was, written secretly.
Tomorrow is the real
If
trailer,
Disney
Mark.
would've done it.
There's a
Yeah,
bunch of
tomorrow's
the
the
fan
trailer, yeah.
there's a bunch of fan trailers have been put out for the new movie, but tomorrow is like the actual real trailer is going to come.
Yeah,
There's like a teaser one that came out today.
Yeah, that was the first tease we got of the actual film. Everything
But
else
it's
has been
good.
fan made.
It's 30 seconds. It's good. Watch it. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, like people are already questioning is Cringer going to actually talk? Well, yeah, the big tiger is going to talk. Whether he turns from one thing to another, he's going to talk. Like, it's part of what he is. He has a character.
We boycott if he doesn't talk.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be there opening night.
yeah, me too. I think they're doing a popcorn bucket of Castle Grayskull.
I'm bringing
They're
the
saying.
I've got the Thundercats version of the lunchbox. I'm bringing the He-Man version on it. I'm putting my popcorn in it like I'm 8.
They're going to say you
He
can throw it in a
peanut butter
locker.
and jelly with the crust cut off.
Yeah, just sitting there. Like, sure, you can't bring in your own food. He's like, you shut up. You know what this is, right?
Yeah.
Look,
This is my childhood.
Dustin dropped big loot on the Castle Grayskull.
I know he's going to walk in with it.
Hey
He's like,
Dustin, if I come over, can we play with the Castle Grayskull set?
That's good
can't-
content. You guys
I catch
busting
Steve.
into
I'm
that.
like, I'm asking my wife, have you seen Steve? I haven't seen him all morning. And then he's upstairs with the fucking Castle Grayskull open on the floor. Like, no, no.
Oh, Grayskull.
Shit, I'll be like, what's his name on Spaceballs with the action figures.
Now the trick is do we get Motu trading cards? That's what we need. We need some Motu trading cards.
That'd be kind of rad. That would be rad. All right, fellow nerds. We're really going to go this time. It's 11 o'clock. Got to get up early. The TV version.
TV.
Come on, Mark.
You're
Don't
not gonna be
don't
that
be a
stupid.
don't be a
You
weasel.
already did that on. We have that on Netflix. That's a Kevin.
Is Dustin getting fooled by a bunch of AI made trailers?
Probably. No, there was a teaser today. I
It
saw.
was a
Yeah, there was.
all
I said
the He-Man channels I watch all posted it.
I sent it to the group chat, Steve. Literally, like whatever. 3
Steve
hours
doesn't
ago.
read that.
Neo, did you start A Night of Westeros?
Yeah, I watched the first episode already.
Jen watched it. I didn't watch it, but that
It was good.
Yeah, but when we went to at the Comic-Con at the George R. R. Martin panel, they had showed that first trailer. So
I'm
I
watching
didn't know
that right now. I'm watching The Pit, and I just started the new WWE Unreal season.
oh, I'm not watching anything. I still got to watch Stranger Things.
Landman. Landman's a good show.
Load up on Obafemi.
Landman, is he from Masters of the
Landman.
Universe too?
No,
That does sound
Everybody's
like
man.
Landman does sound like a He-Man character.
Ram Man, Landman, and Man at Arms, and Fisto.
yeah.
And Dustin AI Man.
Dustin AI Man will be back. Actually, tomorrow it's no, it's another AI thumbnail. It'll be back tomorrow with another AI thumbnail, guys.
all
We're
AI
gonna keep them
thumbnails,
coming. And I basically might be AI now.
Do
Might
a
not
Prince
even be
Adam
here.
thumbnail.
Might not even
Now
be
you-
here.
You have a reflection behind you in that little picture. so-
Dustin's a Grok companion.
I'm using a new age new age AI it's
It's not that
advanced.
smart yet.
It's advanced. No, the creepiest thing, you guys, we'll end on this because it's creepy as hell. Steve Splenda, is Steve Splenda single?
I think
Or-
so. Yeah.
I think so.
This is exactly what Steve Splenda is going to get fooled into. I'm throwing you under the bus, Steve. I literally saw on the internet now where there's like a guy that's acting out whatever, like acting a certain way, and like what you're seeing on the screen is like a model. It's like a beautiful woman that's like doing it.
Steve,
what
that
I-
would be Caitlin Clark.
So basically,
Yeah.
it's going to be like everyone's getting catfished by these like AI, these AI videos. It's coming. It is absolutely coming. But it was
100%.
crazy though. He spun all the way around. Like the image didn't break at all. Like it was nuts. It was like,
I know that's what I meant earlier when I said we could come on here and do a random where all of us become somebody else, but it's our voice.
whew, the future is bright, my friends. We're going to have a wild show. And a year from now, man, Off Centered is going to be a whole thing.
Shit show is what it's going to be.
We're going to come on as different characters.
That's what I mean. That's like be funny.
I've done that
but-
before.
But we can, you physically do it.
Yeah,
You
instead of
cosplay
wearing
out
like
for
your
us.
Nacho Libre mask, Steve, you can actually.
Oh
just-
yeah, my nacho mask, my rock and roll get up, my news anchor guy with the blonde hair and glasses.
All right, boys. I feel like that's a perfect place to stop right there. So, guys, thanks for joining in here for a 2-hour monologue by Steve and us talking about AI girls that are going to take over the world.
Can't wait.
On
Until
One
next
Piece
time.
cards.
On One Piece.
And
cards,
One
yeah.
Piece. Make sure, we'll be back to talk about One Piece in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're heading into the Grand Line.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you next time.
Later.
Yeah.